If we did have some shirts, we'd say, what the hell? This ain't working. Hold on, I'm gonna open it up a different way.
Out of practice.
I'm in the John, the Phil and Jon Zone. I'm in the John.
Crap, sound, what happened?
Phil and Jon Zone. I'm in the John. I'm in the John, Jon Zone. The Phil and Jon Zone. I'm in the John. I'm in the Jon Zone. I'm in the Jon Zone. I'm in the Jon Zone.
Should be like super loud.
In the John, in the Phil and Jon Zone.
Well, anyway. Hey, folks, it's Friday night. It's Wednesday or Friday night, October 4th, 2024. Week 10 million of the show since we've been in COVID. We haven't been outside yet. We've been inside this whole time. We haven't even gone outside since the beginning of the COVID. But I think we're streaming live. Yeah, we're live, so it's on there. We'll just let that be. Let the comments show here.
We are live.
Everybody comes in tonight to watch us. Say something, Phil. I want my sound is getting crunchy.
1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday.
That's much better. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there, but it was stalling out on me. Yeah, we're back. We still like you people. We still like each other. We're still friends. We got Jeff Singley in the house with us tonight and hanging out in our space in the Phil and Jon Zone. We got no plans other than we're gonna do the zone. So
yeah,
Phil,
I remember that. I remember that show, John. There we go. Yeah, it's like
hardly anybody does anything for 200 weeks, man.
No.
We took some weeks off, but I didn't go to school 200 times, I don't think, my whole career.
Farmers do it.
Farmers do it every year. They do at least 200 rows of corn.
Yeah. You got to milk cows twice a day, every day.
Yeah.
So that's a lot.
Well,
what, 200? What are about 200 and we're over 200 shows, something like that.
He's fine.
Say hi, Chester. Dad's out of practice. Say
hi, Chester. Yeah, we're out of practice. This is all fresh to us. We're getting back in the saddle, folks. We ain't got no plans. We got no gas.
Back in the saddle.
Bro here. We got bro.
We ain't got nowhere to go.
We got nowhere to go.
No, not tonight. That's it. I'm in. We're locked and loaded. Got a piece.
There's a new Joker movie out there available. My phone is telling me watch the new Joker movie.
Who all else is on?
I watched Batman when I was not Batman, you ding ding. I watched Spider-Man, the original, this morning. Sorry.
I'm gonna share this post a few times, you guys, as we get started here.
That album cover, a great one of Peter Frampton behind Jeff and John. That was the first big rock show I ever saw. It was Peter Frampton, right in his prime in the 80s. No, actually, late 70s in Milwaukee, 77, 78, I think, with Ted Nugent and special guest.
Try to get people to come in here and talk to us tonight and tell us what's going on in the world. I'm just sharing it with all the people out there that like our music and our artwork and stuff, and we'll see it from there. Share it in the Billy Strings group. What the hell?
Go for it.
Never know. Apparently he gave all the money back from a festival last weekend. He couldn't make it too because he had a baby. So congratulations, Billy Strings, on having a baby.
You're
making your way in the world and
thanks, Billy.
Making more humans. Make them like you, buddy. We like you. So
dude, he's one of a kind, man.
He is, man. There was a great post today about when he was 20 years old in his hometown in Michigan. He was out busking on the streets, like playing the banjo on the streets, and even then they knew he was going to be something amazing,
Yeah, I mean, I'm part of his like fan club, so I get daily photos and some of the pictures of where he's played from the stage view to the crowd. I mean, it's amazing, man. He's killing it.
He really is.
He's good. Otherwise it wouldn't happen.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah, so I just got back from First City Music Festival. You had the flyer behind you there on the wall. It was
unfortunately couldn't make it.
Well, considering you'd been in a tent, you had been in your tent. I'm glad you didn't come because it rained so hard for so long.
I heard.
And the wind blew like crazy for 24 hours probably. It rained the whole time. It was the after effects of that storm,
Helena, got you.
Come on, Scoob, come to work. Come on, in here, Scoob. Come on, Scooby, come on. Althea's out there too, so we got two dogs in the house. Yeah. So hey, you want to buy a T-shirt? Click here. People are trying to sell T-shirts all over Facebook. Are you getting tagged in those things?
T-shirts?
Yeah, the T-shirt links or whatever. When it says somebody famous that you have to comment on their post, and after you comment on their post, you get
We
tagged.
should have a segment. Who wants this? I'm gonna have a segment. We're gonna do it because wintertime, let's do it. Have a segment. I have so many concert shirts or festival shirts
Give away some shirts.
that 100% don't fit me. All
Yeah.
right. And never worn or maybe once to look brand new. Who wants this great? It's not gonna, who wants this shirt? So silly. Because I'm going, like, what am I gonna do with it? Donate it? It's a great shirt, but it don't fit me. Hey, what
Okay.
are you guys texting during the show?
We're texting each other.
Yeah,
We're talking about you without talking out loud. Jeff just sent me some
I'll just
naked
kick
picture
back.
of a goat or something.
Kick back.
No, we're getting excited. So yeah, the first City Music Festival, leftover salmon, live painting, lots of people, lots of rain. It was a blast. It was a good time though. It was a lot of work because of all the rain, but I don't know, it was never super cold. Like it never got so cold that it was uncomfortable. Some people were probably soaked. I had a poncho on, you know.
Yeah.
But I had the booth closed up for a day and a half of the festival. Like it wasn't even open for a whole day and a half. Had it like tied down and half high for all day Friday.
I
Didn't
can
even open
imagine.
until Saturday afternoon. And then we finally got it open. It didn't rain for about 10 hours. Like we got leftover salmon and armchair boogie in without the rain. And then the next night, it actually didn't rain until the next night when Hen House Prowlers were playing. Scooby, come on. Tried barking at Thea. I would only think he'd be barking at.
Okay.
Trying to get Thea to play with him. Anyway, it was a blast. It rained. What can I say? Did you go to any shows last week? Where'd you go? Did you go to the venue?
What have I seen lately? I'm brain dead. No. Oh yeah. I saw Mr. Blotto at the venue at a park district free summer concert series. Really cool mini outdoor shell. Very cool. A lot of people. Um, and Blotto killed it that night for sure.
Yeah.
Besides that, nothing big. Going to see Old Shoe and Pete Jive in the neighborhood next weekend.
Nice. Where's that at?
At the Roundhouse, an after show party.
Old Shoe and Mr. Blotter are playing a show pretty soon. I think that's at Martyrs.
Right,
That's
right.
insane.
Yeah, that's a little distance, but then I'm gonna do I'll be vending that one on Thanksgiving, Black Wednesday. You did a poster for day before Thanksgiving?
Yep.
I'll be vending that. It's Alley Crawl and Night Crawls in Old Shoe.
Yeah. I got another poster coming out next week for Chicago Farmers Folksgiving in Peoria, I think. I have to look where that one's at again. I think it's at Kenny's, but I'll have to look at it again. For Folksgiving. Been doing some drawings for Todd Snyder, been doing some artwork for him. We're getting ready to release a 6 album box set.
How's Todd doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. He's not touring still, so we're just trying to release albums and stuff like that for him right now, so that he has some kind of income. I think, basically how it works,
Mm-hmm.
But I'm designing album covers and booklets and all that kind of stuff for it.
That's
So,
a beautiful thing, John.
well, it's an interesting job. I'll tell you that's for sure. I enjoy it. I think that yeah, the dogs are playing and back in the other room. I hope they're just playing. They're either playing or eating each other.
It is Halloween spirit.
Did some new art at the first thing I could show a piece off of stuff that I did.
Go for it, Johnny. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. If you're watching the show, you're a first timer. Well, you're in for whatever it is. Ooh, beautiful.
Armchair boogie set.
Yeah, I dig that a lot, man.
In their set. And it was a fairly dry set of music. And then on Sunday night, the Hen House Prowlers played, and they got that new song called Iron and what the heck's it? It's not Iron and Wine. Is it Iron and Wine? It'll come to me in a second, the title of it. Anyway, Steel, Coal and Iron. Anyway, in one part of the song, he sings the line, "It's raining prayers, but it's still not helping." And then he keeps repeating the line over and over again, and it just started pouring down rain. And so as I was painting that live painting, it got a little mushy. It got a little melted. So it's running down a lot. Like down in the crowd is just moisture and wet. But you
I
can see
dig that effect. Yeah, I like that.
the band's in there. There's Ben right on the banjo, and they got Nolan up on the stage, Nolan Strupeck, and he did an awesome job. He kicked him off. And he didn't kick him off, but he kicked off a song with the Prowlers and did an awesome job. So lots of live art, yeah. So it was, I was the only live painter there, but it was fun to do. Well,
It rained there.
there was a couple of painters, but they weren't really live painters. It rained. Yeah, it rained a lot. Yeah, it rained a lot. I can't say it was bad because down there at the other part of the storm, it was so much worse. There was all that devastation and all the people lost their houses and the businesses and the roads and the towns and the power, and there's still people without water down there. So we got to throw it out to them today.
I guess you don't realize, but water's the worst, not the wind. Water is the worst damage they can do. I've never been through it per se. Well, house got flooded 7 feet back in it. But to have the whole blocks and
see all that. I see that highway. The river just undercut that whole highway, like undermined the whole highway. I mean, it's a mess, man. That road won't be. There are towns you can't get to right now out there. I'm sure that are they haven't been able to explore. And so we just hope tonight for all the positivity of the world to go out to those folks that need it tonight the most, and help if you can.
and Florida's going to get it again, I do believe.
I think there's another one coming right now.
Yeah.
It's
I'm kind of a weather guy. I like
not
watching.
pointed directly at it, but it's not far from it either, though.
Yeah, something's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's gorgeous out here in northern Illinois.
It's gorgeous in central Illinois today. It wasn't too bad. Me and Jeff went hiking. We went out to the Rock Springs Trail and walked around the trail a little bit. And
you see the state bird, the cardinal?
I didn't see any cardinals there, but I heard some singing pretty songs in the background, little chirps in the background. They cheep. They go chirp, chirp, chirp.
Cheers.
I did hear some kind of bird today that I didn't recognize, and I don't know what it kind of was. Were they barking at each other? Were the dogs playing with each other?
What are you doing, Jeff? Eating candy?
What was going on there, animals?
We had pizza for dinner, so
That's my dinner tonight. I'm having a pizza.
worked out pretty good.
Spinach and mushroom and green pepper, I do.
Nice.
Mhm.
Trying to get to this corner. There we go. Now we're gonna we have to do something now. We haven't done it in a while. What the hell is going on with the sound on these things? No, nobody. I'm not paying attention. People are watching. They're not making any comments. I need to talk to those people. Comments. People comments, people. They comment. Ask Jeff a question.
Yeah. Hey,
5 records.
yeah,
Every
5
week we
records,
show
huh?
5. Every week we show 5 records on the show. I show 5 of my records. Phil shows 5 his records. We love records. Phil paints on records. I listen to records. I got a new receiver and record player now hooked up. It's pretty okay. So we'll start off with some records that I picked out tonight, especially for the show. And this is because Jeff's here. I brought the Superman record out. It's not the album for the movie. It's just a story, like a storytelling record with a background, kind of old radio play for Superman. If you're interested in that kind of thing, it's fun. It's fun. Get what I did there?
I was just
The artwork on the back is great. Comic book artwork and stuff. Beautiful, beautiful imagery.
it's fun
Follow along with the story, probably.
on you.
But it's never been open.
I dig that.
Oh, no, I lied. It's open. No, it's not open all the way. So it's never actually been out of the sleeve. It's only open halfway. So it's never been out of the sleeve. I think that's kind of cool. I wonder if it's worth anything. Probably not. But maybe. It's got 4 new adventures. The Man from Krypton, City Under Siege, Star of Bangalore, and The Killer Bees. That's pretty cool.
Most albums aren't worth crap, but to hold them and look at them and play them is priceless.
Corners cut off of it too. That means it was an offcut. So that was at
You're
the
not
end.
a record, so don't worry about it.
Well, I'm a record.
You're not a
I
collector.
spin me right round, baby, right round, like a
If
record.
you were, if you were a real collector, you wouldn't put them on your ceiling, dude.
Those are art records.
No, they're records, man.
Those are art records. Those
You're
are definitely
nuts.
records. I wanted to tell you though, your records, they sound like shit on the new record player.
What?
Gotta go when you play one of your records, like with a new. I put the new needle on there, everything. I cranked it all up, got the ground wire in.
Clean your needle.
What?
Yeah.
They're not meant to be played.
Well, I thought the one that said leftover salmon on there was leftover salmon on the record,
What do you? Come
but it's
on.
not. It's just this scratchy sound that breaks the needle.
They all are. All right, I'm gonna go with what do you got there, Jeffrey? I'm gonna go with Noah Gabriel, local artist. Uh, love the tree, love the subliminal cold.
Are you watching the show? Watching the show? What are you doing?
You're looking at now.
I don't. Okay, I got a glare. Okay, Noah Gabriel, local artist. So shout out to Noah. Go ahead.
In the turn.
What's Jeffrey doing?
He's watching the show on his phone, so it looks like we got a visitor.
I
He's
don't
giving us likes, so it looks like we're not just sitting there talking to ourselves. If you're out there tonight, please say something, say hello, tell us where you're from, what you're doing, what you're wearing, that kind of stuff.
Anybody watching?
Yeah, there's people watching, man. I shared it like 17 pages. There's at least 419 people watching. And any
What?
given, there's like four. It's probably Nick Rubio and Jeffrey Blackman and Jeff Singley over here, and my mom. No, my mom's not watching. My mom's off Facebook. She's not watching Facebook, but Jeff Singley is watching. Oh, he's the commenting.
He's right there.
Jeff's running the chat. If you guys have any questions in the chat, hey, Curtis K, what's up, Curtis K?
Kurt, what's up?
That is what it says, right? My eyes are so bad. It is Curtis K. Yes, it is. The big KR, the big music man, the sound guy, the microphone friend of ours. Love you, Curtis. Good to see you, bud. Good to see you on there, bud. Yeah. So if you're out there, say hello, join the conversation. Jeff's in charge of the. We actually have an intern working with us tonight. Laura Boyne is also in the.
Boyne.
Jimmy Mead's watching the show. Hey, Jimmy, how you been, buddy? Good to see you out there, man. Good to see you, Big Jim. Who else we got there? Curtis. Oh, yeah.
Sitting around.
Sitting around after work, man. It's Friday night. That's what we should be doing. It's kind of too early to be going out, but it's also,
Pizza earlier.
it's kind of my weekend off. I got today off. Yeah, we did have some pizza earlier. We're sponsored by Flat Pizza. It was delicious. Pizza Hut.
Walked it off.
Then we walked it off. We went and saw some monkeys and toucans. Oh, you got to show record. Oh, no, you showed the record. I'll show my next record. Dang me, man.
Yeah, you're spacing out like a big dog.
Dang me. Literally by Roger Miller.
Dang me.
It's a really good album. Now you got to go back to Dang Me. Dang Me. I'm gonna get a rope and hang me.
I go through thousands of albums and I have a lot of Roger Miller. I don't have that one.
What else is on this one? I don't know if it's called Dang Me, but it also has Chug a Lug on it. So I'm thinking it might be like a best of album. Because a lot of musicians don't even know when the best of album even comes out. But I listened to the whole album. There's got a song in here called I Ain't Coming Home Tonight. And the next song is called Dang Me. So he didn't go home one night, and the next night he was going, Dang me. Why'd I do that? I can't believe it. God, what's wrong with me? That's the question of the year, you guys. What's wrong with me? Nothing. You're fine. That's what's right with you. Yeah. That's what we're learning as we go through.
We're going to go with probably the least known and my favorite band album. What is that least known album of my favorite band, John?
It's probably Sandinista.
No, that's 1A, but
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty much well known, though. If I know, it's probably one I don't know. Or it could be
It would be. That's not my first. It's my first 1A. Okay, I'll go with it. Coda by Led Zeppelin.
Man, is Poor Tom on there?
What's that?
Song Poor Tom on Coda?
Yeah.
Yeah, Coda's a good album, man.
Uh-huh.
It's a really good album.
It's a great band.
Maybe Walker's Walk. I'm trying to go through my head on what's on there.
Yeah.
It's not Carousel, that's Into the Outdoor.
Yeah, favorite band.
What's up, Scott Risley? What's up, buddy? Yeah, a little lead for your head, man. You gotta have some Led Zeppelin in you.
Made in Germany.
Coda was made in Germany. Was that made after John Bonham died?
Good question.
Coda was the last album, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure. But I think he passed away,
Yeah, this is an import. We haven't even played.
Alexa, when did John Bonham die?
Bonham died on September 25th, 1980, at the age of 32 years.
1980, September 1980. 32 years old. Damn, he was young. That's a shitter right there, man. 32 years old. You're the drummer for Led Zeppelin. You just got started. You're under like, you produced like 7 or 8 albums so far.
How can you hasn't a few musicians died of drinking and
We got Jeff on the likes and smiles over here too. Right on, Jeffy. Hitting the likes and smiles button, folks. If you got a finger, hit the button. We'd like to see
Get it in there.
some floaters. And we're gonna get all kinds of
balloons.
man. We're gonna get reactions. We're gonna get like I might get paid for this weekend. Okay, so after Coda, here's a kind of a very well known or how about this? How about the least known album? One of the least known albums of one of my favorite ish bands, The Soft Parade by The Doors. There's been a lot of backlash lately from Ray Manzarek about the movie. He came out and he spoke out and he said that the movie's trash and it doesn't show Jim Morrison for who he really is or was. And sure, he drank and he had a good time, but they cut out all the real rich parts of who Jim Morrison was. So I gave him another listen, put it back on the spinner, let it go around. And I walked this way to the other side of the break. I broke on through to the other side. That's what I did. Walk this way. That's Aerosmith.
I love the Doors.
But yeah, they're an underestimated thing, man. And
Yes, 100% are not in my world, but I love documentaries on musicians. There really is none. The only documentary is him just being fucked up. Yeah. No, that's a great
right.
album.
It's always about how Jim was the parts where he was drunk, but he wrote all these songs too. And you go back and there's a lot of good music in there. There's a ton of songs and poems and poetry. The American Prayer album's really good. Spoken word Jim Morrison album. They released an album after Jim passed. They released one more album
Posthumous.
but without Jim, and it was just called "We're the Other Guys" or something like that.
I don't
And
remember.
it tanked like nobody's business. It wasn't the Doors. Yeah, it wasn't the Doors. It was yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Yeah, the Doors, The Soft Parade, man. That's why. And when I met Amy, that's one of the tapes or CDs that she had with her was The Soft Parade. And I was like, all right, we can dig some Doors, man. Doors is how you get the Doors are like the gateway drug into party lifestyle. Like you watch the Doors movie when you're about 18 or so, and you go, ooh, I want to try that. And next thing you know, you're like listening to Grateful Dead, man, or something. It's the Doors are real.
Yeah,
You got to really be careful because it's
yeah,
gonna smoking pot. It's gonna start you wanting to take different kinds of drugs and well, and anyway, maybe it might start you wanting to write poetry. You know, it kind of it's gonna hit or miss. You know. Yeah, that's true, Scott Risley. Most music movies aren't, completely accurate. They kind of they screwed up Ray Charles for me too. They made him look like a real douche, and that made me sad. He probably was kind of a douche, but he's famous and
yeah. The documentaries I saw on the Doors or in live footage is little Ray Manzarek on this little keyboard and a little drummer and a little guitar and Jim Morrison, and I'm like, what the hell? Where's all that sound coming from? I mean, it was pretty powerful.
yeah, it was. And then what he was playing on the keyboard was technical and interesting, and bass line also at the same time. All right, you're up.
Excellent album. Can you pronounce it, Phil?
No,
Eoxomoxoa.
it's the Grateful Dead album.
That is a good one, man.
Yeah.
And it's the second album. No, the third album. It's the third album. First album's Grateful Dead. Second album's Anthem of the Sun. Third album's Eoxomoxoa. And then I think you get on to like The Working Man's Dead and American Beauty. Anyway, that's a nice record. What is that? Is that picture disc?
No, these are some of our collectibles that we got. I just pulled them off the record sleeve. They're imports and stuff. They're all covered and sleeved.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I had a bunch of them early Dead records and I left them in my apartment. Somebody else picked them up, but I don't know whatever happened to them.
Lost a lot.
Now
But
I got
the
the
Grateful
oh,
Dead.
I have-
Yeah. Who said it? John, you said it the closest. I can't even say the word at all. No. Amoxicillin?
Aoxomoxosilinola.
Yeah, that's it. That's close.
Aoxomoxoa. It's because it's spelled backwards and forwards the same way. It's the same
It's
word.
that album. It's the Grateful. It's that album.
Palindrome. Aoxomoxoa. Whatever it means, I don't have any clue, man.
It's you got to say it with an Italian accent. It's a moxicillino. All right, you're up.
Okay, so this is an interesting Paul Simon album called Live Ryman. Paul Simon in concert, Live Ryman.
Whoops, there's
But it's with a group called the Urubamba and the Jesse Dixon Singers. So it's sort of like his early approach into the African music and where that was going to take him, in the next few years of his career. But he did some live rhyming. I don't think it's at the Ryman though. That'd be pretty cool if it was if it didn't be called Ryman and Simon at the Ryman. Oh, that'd be great, man.
Yeah, what kind of puns are you doing here, there, John?
I took no puns tonight, just a
Yeah,
little
no
bit.
puns. Yeah, too late.
The little Paul Simon live Ryman. So I don't even know where it's a random album I must have picked up at a thrift store, but it's in good shape. Still clean, no cut corners.
Yeah, it's a cheapie, Johnny.
But it's got the tag still on the yellow tag, so it was on sale. It's a cheapie,
look
but I don't care. Every record has value because when you pull any of these records out, even the cheapy, weirdest ones, there's a recording of music inside of them. And this little
Oh, of
disc
course there
out
is.
has that recording of music, and even if it's polka or country or western or northern or southern or eastern music, whatever it is a recording of music inside these sleeves, and that's what's so cool. I mean, every sleeve has a different recording of music inside of it. And usually now you just like open up your phone, you're like, I played the Butthole Surfers. It's
Very
like
correct.
Butthole Surfers. And that's
We
really
can't.
okay.
Yeah,
That's just
we
gross.
preach, but it's the truth. Yeah.
Okay. And because of that, because it's so easy to get to the music, honestly, um, people just don't have the respect for the music, and you don't have to go pick up the tape or the CD and get it home and turn on the electricity and unlock the door and put it in the player and listen to it. How are your speakers hooked up right? All you have to do is have a telephone, and you can listen to all of it.
As I say, technology good, technology bad. Jeff,
Yeah.
put the phone up.
And
No
they appreciate, what we got, what we have to offer.
All right.
Sometimes it's
Right. We're gonna go with my Zeppelin is my 1A, and here's my other 1A. A gift from my buddy, John.
I called it two out. I called it two out. Yeah.
Yep, the Clash.
Yeah.
A rare one. Tokyo, London Calling. Not even opened up yet, John.
I don't honestly I wouldn't open it up. There's a bootleg of it on YouTube, and it wasn't that great of a recording,
That's fine.
but it's just a
Um,
cool item. I mean,
yeah.
it,
Obviously, I wouldn't say one of my favorite band. Just love them. Just listen to them. They rock. They got reggae, ska. It's a beautiful thing. I got to see him twice, 2 nights in a row. Kind of changed my music opinion, but to this day, The Clash by far my favorite.
what's up, Jules Dunlap? Jules
London
Dunlap.
Calling.
You saw a bunch of your
Sandinista,
friends
great
last night,
album.
Jules.
Yeah. Yeah. I can go on and on about The Clash. Good stuff.
Calling from the faraway lands.
Yeah, Joe Strummer passed away. I was going to go see him like 3 weeks, and him and the Mescaleros, and he died of a heart attack. And the Clash were going to get back together. I mean, they're killer. They're killer. Anyway, thank you, John, and thank you, Mick Jones, Joe
There's
Strummer.
this new song by it was by Augie Doherty actually from the Armchair Boogie. It was about how expensive gas is and how hard it is to be a band. And you can put $100 into thin air just like trying to get to the show. So I thought about that because bands have to travel. A lot of times they play a show at a festival and then they have to leave and they have to leave and they have to go to the next show and they got to go to the next show and the next day they have to play again. They got to play again and again and again and again to make their wage, to make it worth them to go on the road. And so they all become these bands on the run. So as a pun, I thought I would do Band on the Run as the final
Great album. Great
album.
album.
Yeah, it is.
Great album.
And
Great
it doesn't have it has the sleeve with the photos. Really, like looks like our friends Twine. Looks like Twine, this crew.
It's
This looks like Twine. This might have been Twine when he was a little boy right here.
it's flying from Uganda.
No trip. No joke, Twine, but it
Weird
does
trip.
look like your crew, man.
It
Good
could
job
be.
on you, Paul.
Amen.
Yeah, this Let Me Roll, it's on here. Ben on the Run, Jets on here. Damn, this is a good record, man. Picasso's last words, drink to me. Huh. See, you learn every time you every one of these things. And then inside these things, they put them on this little
You
thing.
never know.
Music.
I got it signed up on my wall right ahead of me too. I'm not going to take it out off the wall.
There's music.
At a festival like what is it good? About 6 years ago,
Paul McCartney, and I'm Linda McCartney, and I'm Paul McCartney's friend.
oh God, you're high.
We haven't even smoked yet. We haven't even got to that part of the show yet. That's
I have to take a break after our album segment.
Well, you will take a break, and we'll.
No, we're not done with the albums yet. Come on, pick it up.
That's my fifth album. You got one more to go.
Oh, I got one left. Am I up?
You're up. I think you're after me.
All right. Jack Johnson, In Between Dub, new album, new release.
Huh.
So just got it. Big
What's
fan
the
of
price?
Jack Johnson. But unfortunately, I do believe this is what we listened to. We opened. Okay. It's okay. I like them.
It's like a whole bunch of different album songs with Jack Johnson.
Yeah. I'm not a big dub and I shouldn't. Well,
I'm not a big dub fan. No. It's not my favorite
no.
genre of music, but I understand that
because
it's
we
fun,
listened
like
to it, and yeah, I can't I can't like everything, but like the people.
disco. Like, hey, somebody thinks I look like John Boyer. That's funny. They said that we look like brothers.
Who?
John Boyer from
I know.
Hammer.
Yeah.
So the joke all weekend was that somebody asked him if we were brothers because we look
Who?
kind of like brothers, me and John Boyer. And
You kind of do.
well, we both had a baseball cap on, or kind of similar noses, beards, you know. And so all weekend it was about he's the brother, I'm the other brother, and he kept saying he was the shitty brother and need to borrow some money. So he got
Hammer.
a car. That's some tiny writing. You can read that shit?
Yeah.
I can't even read that with my glasses on. Jeez, that's tiny. What's that? Paranoid phone? It's tiny.
I don't know. I can't see that.
We have questions tonight. No, John, you can't borrow the car, man. I just got it back from Grandma. She had it fixed, dude.
John cannot drive. All right, do your last album, and I'm gonna take my
How many did I show?
what?
I showed 5.
Okay. Chester's staring at me.
Well,
All right.
take Chester outside. I'll see if I can wrangle us up a musical guest. Anybody want to come on and play a song for us? Got the internet, man? Tell you what, we'll put you on live, and you can do a song
Put
for us.
Shithouse Box crew.
The Shithouse Choir, it's the Shithouse group. This is shared in the Shithouse group, so the Shithouser should be out there in the van.
I'll be back.
I was supposed to talk to Dan Byrne, but I didn't get a hold of him yet, so we'll have to contact Dan Byrne.
Yeah, Dan Byrne. That's
He
funny.
wanted to be on the show, and it was.
That's funny. I just put this. I'm going through my stuff. I picked up an album. Man, we talked a long time. Dan Byrne from Shoe Fest.
Yep.
Anyway,
He was funny. He put on a good show, man.
I hung up the album he signed. He did artwork on the album because I got hundreds hanging in my rafters of the signed albums. I just hung that one up today, and he just brought his name up. That's pretty cool.
I was just saying, he says he's online. I was sending him a note. Oh, no, he was, thanks for contacting us. We received your message and I appreciate you reaching out. So is he playing 8:31? He's playing, or 8:03, he's playing Big Bear, California. 8:31 through 9 when he played Shoe Fest. 8:31 he played Grand Rapids, and then 10:10 to 10:13, which is next week. He's Caribbean Welcome Home Fest. So he doesn't have a gig tonight. Oh, he's a painter too. Holy shit. Like he's the painter too. So I'm just kind of perusing his page right now, getting to know him. I sent him a message telling him we're doing the show right now. It says he saw it, so I'm just gonna send him the link and see if he shows up in the room. What do they call that one? Pop quiz? Anyway, I just thought I'd put it out there for him. If he wants to be on the show, he can be on the show. But Jack Johnson. Sound is coming out of California, man. Yeah, when we were in California, we listened to a lot of Jack Johnson. He was our
Good stuff, man.
it,
Johnson.
yeah, it really was our go-to for a long time.
I like
Um,
it.
we didn't, but when we moved away from California, honestly, it became like not as cool as like because he wasn't really singing about Illinois, he was singing about going surfing and stuff,
Right.
you know. And I found Chicago Farmer like literally like the next week, and my whole music was restored. I could have music about where I was from again.
That's crazy.
And Chicago Farmer does the whole thing with it where he sings about his grandmas and stuff like that, you know. And now we're watching the like what happened 5 seconds ago on there. It's kind of fun. I'd share some YouTube stuff, but then we get kicked off, or they'd tell me it's bootleg or something like that, you know. So we can't always yeah. But yeah, that's us, man. We're live. We're live on the Bookface. What a weird world we're in, folks, where the Facebook can tell you what you like and what you don't like, and they can remind you that what you just said 10 minutes ago, and they say, hey, you broke a zipper on your jeans. Well, guess what? Here's how you get a zipper fixed. It's in your Temu ad now. Hey, cork glue on. That's Cricket right there. What's up, Crickman? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. So yeah, Jeff Singley's in charge of the chat tonight. So if you got any questions, you can pass them through Jeff towards us, and we will ask Phil any question. Right now, he's taking a pee or something or having a smoke. But when he comes back, we could be asking him a question, man. And if it's a good question, he has these great answers. He's got kind of like this real sense about him when it comes to being honest and how he answers stuff. And Phil is very heart. His heart is huge. He's like the Grinch after the movie, like when his Grinch was all big, you know. That's how I feel about Phil. He's my good buddy, man. If I get to pick a friend or a brother, that's Phil's the one of them. Sorry, John Boyer, but Phil's my brother. But you're welcome to be my brother too. They're a big family. We come from the country, and the country people had a lot of different family. What are you showing him? He's in charge of the comments. He's reading the comments. He's actually our intern. Yeah, I don't. Does he want to talk about Walmart? I don't know. I think that we could bring up Walmart. I went to Walmart. Did we go to Walmart today? Oh, I did go to Walmart today, but the item I was looking for was too expensive, and I decided not to buy it there because honestly, it's not cheaper than anywhere else. It's either the same price or a little higher, and maybe there's like four things that are cheaper, and they're right as you walk in. They're shit you don't need, so they make you think that you need to go there, but you don't. Shop at the other places, but support Walmart Auto though, because now who you tagging? Oh, we love Kyle Stewart. Is he out there part of the show tonight? Kyle Stewart gave me well, I don't know if I can say it online, but he gave me some footwear.
What's up, Kyle?
He gave me some footwear, so yeah. So next weekend, so we did that. That was First City Music Fest, and I went to First City, and Jeff went to Sugar Creek in my place, in my stead. So there were painters everywhere. It was ridiculous. It's okay though. It's a good time. A lot of painters. And then I went to First City, and then next week I'm going to another thing called the Little Grassy Get Down. Hey, there's Trendy Watson. What's up, Trendy? How are you guys? Good to see Cozy finally turned into a Cody and getting all serious and putting his combing his hair and buttoning his shirt up and having a new Facebook page and everything.
What
Pretty
up,
awesome,
Trent?
Cody. We love you guys so much.
Cozy
Man.
looked all sorts of
He looks good in those new
speckified,
images,
didn't he?
man. It's like a whole new world. Like, it's kind of cool you can do that. I'm gonna have to go delete the Cozy Treatment page now, unless he's just. I wonder if he's just using Cozy Treatment page for like when he gets into hijinks.
I bet Trent hit him with the hose.
Hit him with the hose. It's Friday. It is Friday, Trendy. It sure is. Yep. There's Kyle coming in too. Kyle, what's up, Kyle? Good to see you, buddy.
Kyle?
We're trying to do a zone. We're trying to see if this seemed like an off week.
But it's Friday. Hang in there, Trent.
Yeah, we saw that it was an off Friday. Not a whole lot going on right now, so we thought we'd see who was out there watching tonight. The weather we experienced at First City was the fringe of the hurricane. It rained for about 24 hours. It was crazy. And the wind blew like crazy balls, and it flew through the air like a mountain of delight. It just crushed everything. It was wonderful. But everything was safe. They only crushed, I think they only went through 30 easy ups that they said broke down, and they had to throw away 30 easy ups. But mine was secure. I tied to the ground. See, that's true. The Cozy page, but we don't want to delete because there's tons of pics, so we can't get into it. Oh no. Yeah. Oh, you typed what I said. That's cool. I said oh no, and you typed oh no. It's like closed caption kind
I'm
of.
gonna catch up, dude.
It was surreal because the rain was blowing so hard, but the stage was dry, so the bands all kept playing. And even in the hardest, heaviest parts of the rain with the wind, I mean, it was dangerous, and there were tie-dyes flipping around brrr, like this in the wind. and we all danced. People still danced, and there was always somebody at every show. There were still people there.
That's
Um,
what's up.
and it was moist. It was like, I mean, my jeans were dry to my or dry only from like the belt. They were dry from the very top down to the top of the belt loops, and that was the only dry part of my clothing. The rest was soaking wet. But we had a great time though. We saw some great music and hung out.
I wish I could have made it. I
Yeah,
was looking forward to seeing Hammer and the Hatchet.
there were some Newell
Yeah, I
Cavalry
mean,
played with another band from Brown County
it
area.
would
It's
have been.
great. Moist indeed, says Cal. Yes, yes. But we survived it and we made it through. Everybody ate good and we partied. Man, we had a blast. I even drank a natural light, and you can ask Kyle about that. That's kind of a special inside joke about me drinking a natural light only whenever I don't want a beer and he has one in his hand that's cold. And so I go, that's when you want a natural light the most. And that's when I drink one.
I was there, Trent. I remember the helicopter and the wood chips and the floating surface right down at the main, right in front of
They
the
could
stage.
have shut us down, man. They could have been like, you guys can't be here. You all need to go to shelter. I mean, it was like that kind of a situation.
Yeah, it
But
was hardcore. I remember
I heard
that,
I
Trent.
overheard Jeff Deckard say that Homeland Security called to make sure that we were okay out there. But I don't know if that was humor or real, because it could have been real. I mean,
I,
it's a group of people out in the elements, and the weather was unruly. So yeah, I couldn't imagine helicopters and stuff. Ours were just no helicopters weren't even flying that night because it was so dangerous where we were at. They weren't even
yeah, that was
they
pretty
weren't even
wild.
going up in the air. They were
That was a good one.
Oh, we were watching from home as everybody was waiting for the phases of the moon, and it was 10 years ago. Wow. That's crazy to think about. 10 years can go by just like that, you guys.
Yeah,
We
that
started
was
this show in 2024 or
yeah.
2020, and it's 2024 already. It'll be 2025 in like 7 minutes. And in 15 minutes, it'll be 2026. Fuck, man, it's gonna be crazy.
Our season's already coming to the end.
Yeah.
We're dwindling down.
Well, but it happened. Here's the cool thing, because summer ends. Like that song. It says, summer ends and seasons
Right.
die. Or it says, my oh my, summertime come and gone. My oh my. That's what he says in that one
Yeah,
song. Wave that flag,
yeah. Wave
pop
your
the
flag.
bag,
Get out there and
get
have
out there and
fun.
do it. We've got a week left to summer. Go out and fucking party, damn it.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous outside.
It
But
is.
hey,
Oh,
be
it's got the window
responsible,
open. It's so
we're not
nice right
trying
now.
to tell you to be
Yeah.
all big. Be responsible with it.
When it gets cold, though, we got to remember one thing. So summer's June.
They were.
Winter is about the same amount of time. It just seems longer
Well,
because
you're south, man. Yeah, we get hit
Hey, down here in the deep south, it's going to be like 95 this winter, I think.
deep south.
Are you from Southern Illinois? No, I'm from Central Illinois, but Southern Illinois is as far away from me as Chicago is. But that's where my show is next week. The Southern Illinois. It's at the Touch of Nature Center,
Yeah, I saw that.
Canada, Illinois, and it's going to be a good time. A lot of good bands on that list. Really, really good lineup. I asked if I could set up on Thursday. They said no.
Huh.
Set up is Friday at noon, and the show starts at 2 o'clock. Or no, I got to read the instructions again because I think we have to have our vehicles off the property by
Put your
noon.
glasses on. What you need to do.
Yeah,
Are you going, Jeff?
Well, he's going if he wants to go. I got an extra spot to the freaking. Oh, Hammer and Hatchet tomorrow at the CU Folk Festival in Urbana.
What's
Right
that?
on.
Hammer and Hatchet. Tomorrow's the Champaign Urbana Folk
Yeah,
Festival.
Hang on. Hammer and Hatchet
Hello, Hammer and the Hatchet.
Festival, Champaign, Urbana. Really?
Now you have to. Hey,
Yeah,
John, is it the Rose Bowl? Where are you guys playing at, man? Or is it just is
How
it?
many times that, John?
Yeah, give us more information on that. And I know Sunday is still shine at Blue Ridge Community Farm. Yeah,
Yeah.
And avocado
Sunday,
chic
I'm going
album.
to yeah.
No, I saw that Sunday thing. We're gonna try and do that too. But tomorrow in
Next
Champaign would be
weekend.
fun.
Trendy, I thought it was this weekend.
Oh, I thought it was this weekend too.
I was thinking it's this
Hey,
Sunday.
get your story straight.
Let's check this translations. Let's see translation. Huh. Malagasy. It says you're speaking in Malagasy. That's so weird. But it didn't really wait. Sunday fun day. If you translate Sunday fin day,
Oh, fun day.
it turns to fun day because it is Sunday fun day. But you misspell it so it says fin day. But fin day is a word in Malagasy. That's a trip, man. The world's crazy. It's smarter than I am.
Who?
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
What?
That was 5 records, folks. Woo, we did 5 records.
Yeah.
I like that album. Band on the Run. Great album.
All right, now's the time we start to interview Phil. We're gonna interview Phil about his day. Phil,
You're
how?
full of baloney.
What did you
We're
say?
Building at 6:30.
not-
Where's that at?
The
John.
Cohen Building. Well, let's Google it, man. Let's fucking find out what it's.
Google it. We got the whole World Wide Web information happening here.
About what?
Figure that one out.
Built in 1907, the Cohen Building
Hey,
flaunts
how
the
about
classical
that?
revival style architecture that has been home to a multitude of businesses. Fuck yeah, man. Oh, that's cool, man. Trip out. So I'm guessing it's like a festival down there. It's like in the whole area. I think you don't even know, boy. Just put it in the. Hey, when you borrow the car, I'll have the GPS set up in there so you can just put the GPS and it'll take you right there, Johnny. Okay, don't worry. Just listen to what she says. That's cool.
Would you like to go in a car that someone's driving, that new technology where someone's driving for you like a machine?
No, no. I don't even like to have the little TV set in the car that shows you the maps and shit on it. I like my phone's okay down but when there's a screen inside the TV that's got like all that information and you can touch it and no, that's too much shit for fucking no,
No,
it's
no,
too
no.
much fucking shit.
Oh yeah, it's like our
I
new
don't always touch your shit.
I don't like people driving. Me in the back seat does not happen. Passenger, I'm even worse. I mean, yeah, no. But anyway, yeah. Scooby and Amy. Hello.
Scooby Dooby. What's up, Scooby? Scooby started the show.
Hi, Amy. Hi,
Oh.
Scoobs.
Did you bring any snacks, buddy? Where's your woman at?
She's on the couch. She's all
She's on
snuggled
the
in.
couch?
She's a beautiful.
She's probably
She's
pooped.
fine. She's fine.
Hi, Scoober.
Well, that's cool, John Boy. There's gonna be a lot of good music at that thing tomorrow, man. Honestly, that's another thing we should look up is the CU Folk Festival. I honestly miss it every year, and it's been going on for a long time.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
We're gonna look at the schedule right now, man. So tonight, oh no, tomorrow, right now, man, right now we're missing some good shit. The Lowest Pair's playing right now.
How far from
The
you?
Lowest Pair, and then John Till's playing tonight, about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Chickadee Sermon played tonight. The
I
Lowest
know all the
played at
bands.
the Lowest Pair is the John Hartford Lord's Prayer.
Right. It's all at a festival?
Yeah, it's in Champaign, and tomorrow, let's look at this full
Well, that's
page.
a pretty good lineup.
The Anxious Bench, Sunny War.
Sunny War?
Sunny War's playing. Fiddle Sax Fusion.
They were one of Laura's Sunny War at Blue Ox a few years ago.
Really?
Yeah, they were one of
It'll
the
all be folk
headliners.
and jazz and
Yeah. Um,
I don't see him.
yeah, see, Laura, I can hear upstairs yelling. Yeah. That was a great band.
Oh, Urbana, that's just down 57 from you guys.
If they're playing, go see them. You're gonna go, yep. Sunny War. Big stuff. That's pretty, yeah.
Randy Frasco playing at.
You know what? I've never seen him.
Where's he
Everybody has
playing at? Is he on the list for this thing?
No, I just
All right, it's legal. I'm gonna do one hit.
yeah.
Andy Frasco, he's got that curly hair. He's pretty good, man. Dallas Ugly, the Los Texanos, Hammer and the Hatchet. Yeah, Saturday, 6:30 to 7:30, Hammer and the Hatchet. So you're going up against the Torino Family Band and the Instrument Petting Zoo or in similar moons.
Really?
It sounds like a ethnic.
So right now,
Reverse-
actually, I was looking at yesterday. I was looking at Friday. Oh no, that was looking at Saturday daytime, and then Saturday evening.
Nice.
Yeah.
Canopy Club. That's cool.
Where's it at? Where's the Canopy Club? Oh, Andy Frasco's at the Canopy Club?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh. Well, because they haven't had great shows there lately, man. You guys are filling us up with all kinds of cool information out there tonight. This is wonderful.
That's what it's about. It's spread the word. We might not make it, but we'll spread the word for you.
Yep.
Right. For sure.
You don't have to work at 7 the next morning debating on going anyway. Well, yeah, 7's not early. Psh,
As
You
a few people have told me, and I
stay up
don't
all
like
night, and go to work all tired and bullshit, and be like, "Hey, well, I'm sorry, I had to go to a concert." Sunny War is a woman, says Laura Boyne. So okay.
Yes, it is. Here she comes. I can hear her squeaking. But yeah, it's a couple of people have told me recently. you guys are influencers. And I don't like that word, but in reality, yeah, because we're given information, but yeah, right?
We're influenced, that's for sure.
I don't like that new word. That's one of the new generation words.
I got a theme song for you. Wait, before we go any farther, you've gone too long without a theme song. It's time.
Well, here's this dude.
In a time of little joy, two guys from Illinois took fate in their own hands and sent a show out to the land. Art's not gonna got it here. Music plays for your good cheer. Think you're ready, then grab a beer. Come on and watch the Phil and John show. Phil and John show. They're showing up and there's nowhere to go. Well, Phil and John show. Phil and John show. They're playing so hot that it's melting the snow. Yeah, Phil and John show. Phil and John show. Don't know where this will go. Phil and John show.
So that
Phil and
goes back
John
to like,
show.
yeah, the day on the show. Hold on, the day on the show. Oh, so that's show 42.
Phil and John show.
So we're on 200 shows right now. That goes back to show 42.
That'd be year one.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah,
year
it's
one.
pretty cool that you did the, yeah, that's
So I did after 50 shows.
mind-boggling.
No, after 50 shows, I did that recap and put all the music on one video, and it was like an hour and a half, 2 hours long of music that we had just in the first 50 shows.
That is awesome.
And we did 150 more shows since then, and I haven't even give a shit about the rest of the music. I mean, it's been great. No, every person that's come on has been wonderful, but I haven't gone back to like organize all that shit. There's too much. You'd have to spend hours at the computer trying to organize all that stuff. Maybe someday when this winter I'll try to get it all together.
But
Honestly,
it's
though,
going to keep adding.
that was
John, it's
Oliver
gonna
Stack,
keep
folks.
adding.
That guy's name was Oliver Stack, and he's out of Texas.
Yeah, from Texas, right?
Texas, I think, and he came on our
Yeah.
show, and he wrote that song. You can tell in the video.
That
he's-
was a beautiful thing, man.
He wrote that down. He called it the Phil and John show though, so it couldn't be our official title track. But we
You know,
hey man, Oliver Stack. He does a show all the time too. He's still doing his shows on like Tuesdays or Wednesdays or some shit where he dresses up like a fucking squirrel or a rabbit and does a show. It's really good. A lot of F words tonight, F bombs. I think it's because the summer's getting close to ending and like, summers fade, seasons die. That's how the song goes. He's drawing now. Wrote the song. He wrote the song for us, man. Yeah. We've
yes,
had
he
people write the
did.
song. Who else? Cody Dekoff wrote a song for us. That was in the zone. Got my fill in the zone. In the fill
Yeah,
in
quite a few.
What people checking in tonight? It's good to see everybody checking in. If you guys have any requests or ideas,
John?
or if anybody wants to come in and tell a joke, just let me know. I'll send you the link, and you come in and tell a joke or a story or sing a song or write a poem. I like people
Write a poem.
I think it'd be best if people come on the show and just recite a new poem that they're just thinking of in the moment.
They can do whatever they want.
That would be freaking awesome, man. Like
They
a poem,
can,
a poem is so unrestricted, is what it is. It's just a batch of words that make you feel
Uncensored? No, we can't use that.
completely uncensored. Uncensored. The time
No, different word.
I fell out at the pool. I was embarrassed. Uncensored. That's my poem. What's up, Sean? Yeah, right on, man. You seen him for a minute? So, anybody wants to come on the show and play a song, got a guitar and a
Yeah,
microphone.
play a song. Come
We'll
on.
zone you
Play your
in.
music.
This is like a live radio show. Like
We're influencers. We're
influencers.
worldwide.
I'm a digital creator.
Literally, we are worldwide.
I'm a rising creator too. I got rising creator 2 weeks in a row. Whatever that means. It's something Facebooky.
Are you writing a book?
And no. Now here's the thing. Now,
You have a journal.
No, I do have journals. The other night, somebody asked me if I was going to write a book, and I said I think I've already written a book, but it's all on Facebook. Okay, so then I said sooner or later there's going to have to be an app where you just push a button and it writes a book from your Facebook, because all the stuff, all the photos, all the writings, all the dates, it's all kept track of. So it's a great memoir if you were to just put it into print. So I said that out loud in front of some friends, and I said it'd be a good idea. And we were at the festival, it's raining. And I got home and opened my Facebook up, and the third ad was for, hey, click here to make a book about all your Facebook stuff. So it exists. You can push a button and you can make a book on your Facebook. If you're interesting, the book might be a top seller, right?
Well, it would be a top seller.
Sean's in the studio blowing glass,
It
making
really
flowers
would.
right now. Speaking of blowing glass in the studio, let's send some kind words out to James Gardner, who had some kind of an accident that we're not familiar exactly what happened, but he's been in the hospital for the last few days. And the only thing that,
Whoa.
listen, the only thing that they're saying in the post is he's going through some kind of facial reconstruction. So we don't know what happened, but we're gonna send out right now. We'll have just a moment, for him, for Jeff, for our good buddy,
Jess.
Gardner, James Gardner, yes,
Yeah.
glass blower extraordinaire. Hopefully, James, they're in the hospital right now. They've been in there for a couple days, waiting on the stuff to happen. We don't know the details. We don't really want to know details. We just want to know that he's feeling better and he's doing okay.
Yeah, just
Because we love James, man. So
all right.
back to the zone. He'd want us to get back to the show. He'd be like, "Boys, get back to the show. Quit that shit." But he's resting. She said that I've been reading the updates, and Jess has been keeping us updated with what's going on. They're getting through things. They're going to get through this one way or another, no matter what happens. He's our bro, so no matter what's going on, we'll be
Yep.
behind.
Right.
Always. That's the way that goes, Yeah, Phil and John theme song. If you want, now listen, part of being, in the gold club, we'll call it the platinum club. If you want to be in the Phil and John Platinum Club, you write a song for our show, man, and you write a theme song. And if we love it, we'll play it. We'll use it. We'll use
We
it.
have a platinum club.
We use
Where
it like
did this
100
come
times
from?
if we like it. Like that song you just heard, we use that about 100 times. The other song with Cody, we use that about 50, 60 times. So if you want to write a song, this is going out to the Hammer and the Hatch and everybody out there, the Phil and John Zone.
Yeah, that's a
Seeing
good
the
one.
show, you know what we do. It's not like it's
Come
got.
on, John.
Hey,
Mr.
no, it's not.
Boyer.
Hey, it's
Mr. Boyer.
John Boyer. If my brother would write us a song, I'd let him borrow the keys to my car, just the keys, not the
Oh,
car.
no. I think he would do it for us because I don't think we even offered it to him. Now watch. Okay.
Let's talk. Is this a podcast? Is this a podcast?
I don't know. People ask me that. I said, I don't know.
Is it a podcast? I don't know. It's a video cast, but we're
Well,
podding.
our shows are on YouTube. Why can't
Well, we do put the shows on YouTube we try to share. I've got about 140 shows on YouTube. So but a podcast is like some people listen to and then they say that podcast saved my life. Oh my
you
God.
still even figured it out?
Listen to that podcast and it totally like saved my life, dude. I have to listen to podcasts every day. And some people are like, I'm out of podcasts. Send me some new podcasts. And they run out of podcasts to listen to more podcasts. And this isn't like well, I'm just wondering because it's like this is a zone. That's right. It's not a podcast. It's the zone. But
It's a zone. I don't know.
podcasts are a new form of medium. It's a new way to listen to. We used to have talk radio. We still have talk radio you can find, but podcasts are like dial up your talk radio. What do you want your talk radio to talk about?
Well,
And you can listen to people talk.
we're informative goofballs. Goofball is the wrong word, but people
There's part of the reason I asked. Some people like true crime podcasts. Some people
not
like
bored.
podcasts. Some people like.
We give them information.
So, but what I'm worried about, and I think that the society needs podcasts now to help. It helps them get through the day sometimes. You
It's
get
a
a podcast.
podcast.
It reminds you.
Yeah, I know.
It's like talk radio. It's just like listening to talk radio.
Yeah, I know. I'm being stupid now.
Podcast is new talk, but they need it, and I don't listen to podcasts. It's not that I don't like podcasts. I just don't listen to them. I only listen to music. And I listened to a interview with Mike D and Adam, or excuse me, Adam Horovitz from the Beastie Boys the other day. Michael Diamond and Ed Rock, and
Hey, Jeff,
I really liked it. I think I need more
can you go
podcasts.
make me a drink? Jeff, go make me a drink, can you?
Oh, he's on the wrong side. That's just what you guys are. He just dropped your cup, man. It's broken. Yeah,
Come on,
go
John. Sorry.
you need to make a drink. You need to go make a drink because when you come back, we have to do another segment. Now, what's it? You guys in the crowd over there listening, who's watching? You guys are gonna name the next segment. So you guys decide what the next
Yeah,
segment.
yeah.
And when we come back, we will do that segment of the show.
We could do ABCs. We could do favorite
It's a
favorite show of the year, favorite festival of the year.
you're all in the club. You're all in the Phil and John zone. So it's a zone thing we
Are
do.
they in platinum? Are
You
they in
tell
the
us what to
platinum
talk
club?
about. We don't. The only thing we don't talk about politics and we don't talk about religion. We talk
or
about
fun.
or fun. We don't talk about just plain fun. We talk about no fun.
No,
But I don't think she's even paying. I don't think no fun's even checked in tonight.
No fun's not allowed.
We should probably tag her.
Who are we tagging now?
The no fun.
Is there tag backs?
There's no tag backs.
No tag backs?
No tag backs.
All right.
She can try tagging us back, but why is it coming up? There it is. All right, so we're tagging her, and we're also going to tag one more.
You can tag me.
What are we tagging Netta for? Why are we tagging Netta?
Because she's no fun.
Sure. It's not every day somebody asks me if I want a beer. I don't drink much beer. I can get that.
Where the hell did Missy Mae's page go?
Hey, come on now. Here, I'll do this one. Amy thinks she can do
We'll
it.
tag Jason Miller. Screw it. We'll tag Netatron and Jason Miller. You guys are out there, watch the show.
Thank you, Amy. I appreciate that.
Hashtag no fun. That's great. Oh, Missy Mae Porter. Why wouldn't my Missy Mae Porter come
Mr.
up?
May, yeah.
They should be watching the show. What
Miller.
saying.
What do we want Miller for? Miller, get on here.
'Cause we just want everybody to watch. We want the whole world to see it, I suppose. For whatever reason, we don't even know. People are watching Kyle Brown and Chuck Steffen are watching it in one page. Yeah, I don't know. We just want everybody to enjoy themselves, and that's why we're doing this. I have 3/4 of full one right still,
Oh.
and he just opened his. I just got one.
Oh. Son of a biscuit. You better drink it.
Put it in the fridge, maybe. Keep it cold. We appreciate it though, bringing it. Miller, you just tagged Miller.
I'll tag him as whatever I feel like
Thank you,
tagging him at.
Thank you for bringing us beers. That was just a
Jess
moment.
is on out there in the Facebook world currently. Just a shout out and love to her.
I imagine that whatever they're dealing with is stressful, and we're just like I said, we can just hold up. ABC of festival names. I like that one. ABC's of festival names because ABC's is the segment we do, and that keeps the show going some nights. Some nights it just kills the show too. It's hit or miss. If you go back and watch the archives, there have been some ABC games that we just came out of it like we were just like, yes, we did it. It was amazing. And there were ABC games where we didn't make it past the R. We didn't even make it past the R. That was Amy who checked in there with the delicious cold beer, and she was just making sure we had refreshing refreshments. Oh, you shared a picture of our little turtle we found today. Oh, we found a turtle today. The tiniest turtle you ever seen in your life. It was so cute. Jeff was gonna step on it. Jeff was like, I'm gonna step on that turtle. I'm gonna squash it.
You, Miller.
I'm gonna
you,
squash it.
Miller.
Did he already show up? Hey, Jeff or Jason, if you were here, you can have that chair, man. But this is Jeff's chair tonight, man. He's in the hot seat. So it's called Ask Jeff Stingley a Question. We got no guests, and when Phil's not here, the fun gets smaller because when Phil is one that makes all the fun. But he'll be back in a second.
Yeah, we just gotta pick on Miller or whoever else wants picked on.
Cowbunga, dude. We could have Miller just come on and just share naughty memes. He's got plenty of them.
And where's Omar at? Where's my lighter at? There it is.
Omar this weekend was going to be at yeah, where was Omar going? He was going somewhere this weekend. He was going to Hillberry, I think.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. A lot of my friends are at Hillberry this weekend. That's where a crew of people are at. And morning is
Hey,
morning without you is like dwindled dawn. Where'd you Phil go?
Play it.
Play what? A game?
That song you're talking about.
There's I was a Emily Dickinson quote. What song was I talking about? There
phew.
he is. Where'd you disappeared? Did you see that? He just like appeared.
Yeah, you
Watch
Yeah,
that. Whoa!
pretty crazy.
You see
hopefully that
No,
stuff.
I mean, I'm telling you, man, it's like it's getting close.
And then he
to, like,
disappeared. And then he disappeared.
it's getting close, like
And then he reappeared.
yeah, like that weird season time of year, man. I'm telling you.
Don't screw with the technology. You know
Did
what
you
happened?
hear? Hey, did you hear this year that Halloween was
Yeah,
on
you
Friday
know.
the 13th?
What happened?
Weird stuff. People walk around with, like
Oh.
hockey gear.
Halloween. It's on Friday the 13th this year.
Oh, yeah.
You know better than that.
Let's talk about. Yeah, I decorated yesterday. I have my. I get scenes and signs everywhere.
got-
I have my 7 hanging ghosts. I call them the Magnificent Seven. I got a whole scene. I like Halloween. My backyard's kind of tripped out.
You think you've been to 26 different festivals in your lifetime?
Way more than that. 26?
26 different. That's how many letters there are on the alphabet. And like if we were to try to get a
Oh no, that wouldn't happen.
ABCs of
It's
festival
all
names.
bug turkey kind
No, that would not happen.
Albuquerque.
No, yeah.
Albuquerque.
That's a tough one, John.
Oh, I got one for A.
Well, no, we can't. Yeah, come on.
And I have one for B.
I didn't get many of those.
No. Names of
And
festivals.
one for C.
I got them.
No.
All
Hey,
good. Bonnaroo, Cave Creek. Or caverns even.
no,
D.
you can't do that.
I
Hey,
named 26 different festivals that start with
we
different
didn't have a
letters.
meeting about this. It's that I have a vote.
Down Home Music Festival
You
is a
have to
D.
have a beverage.
E. It's probably one called Eagle Rock somewhere out there. No funds here. That means Ned has checked out.
Oh, good Lord. I'll see y'all
Well,
later.
if we did it a group thing, yeah, Euphoria. Go ahead.
I'd have fun this evening.
Euphoria. So E could be Euphoria.
What's up, Miss Netta?
All right, come on. Well, what's the group thing?
F is for festival will be the Fire Festival, the one that was total shit show. The Fire Festival.
F?
F is Fire Festival.
Funk You. I've been to Funk
Funk
You.
you, okay. I'm not saying I've been to all these festivals. I'm just saying I know we can do.
I
E,
have.
E can also
Every
be for
time you
Electric
say it, I
Forest.
have.
E can also be for Electric Forest.
Funk You, I met Bernie Worrell from Talking Heads.
How about G, the Grateful Gathering, Grateful
Hmm.
Garcia Gathering, or F for Frankfurt? Jeez, come on now. Christy Vittori just said F for Frankfurt. What's up, Christy? How you doing out there? That's Nolan's mama. That means Nolan's connected to this too tonight. Now we got Bob Hagerman checking in.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Yeah,
Hello, everybody.
everybody checking in tonight. We're beginning the
Ah,
Zoom.
man, did I shave?
The zone is back, as it were. We're zoning again.
Zoom is back. It feels good. Hello, everybody.
So the Frankfurt, the Grateful Garcia Gathering,
All right, now we're going to be stumped.
Hartford would be a great one for the H, probably.
Okay.
You go to one that starts with an I. Wisconsin.
I stance.
I stance, yeah. So
Okay, that's a good thing. A big shout out to Ice Dance. Okay, here. Okay. We went there last year. I do believe it's in Appleton, Wisconsin. It's at Hotel Festival. Great lineup. Great.
Lineup, yeah, for this.
We don't know the lineup this year. But last year was Armchair Boogie Horseshoes. Just a great thing. Feed a Dog runs it. Great thing. Ice Dance. Great festival.
Jay,
Look
you got
into it.
Jam for
We're going
Jam.
again. We're going again.
Jay, Jam for Jam.
All right.
Ooh.
Ooh, good one. I've been there
Yeah, good one.
3 or 4 times. Craig Bauman's thing plays in People Brothers Band, Honest Monday, Overserved Gentlemen, good friends of Craig Bauman. All right.
K.
K is
I know we used to have a party at the campground, but it wasn't the campground festival. But there's going to be a K. There's going to be a K festival. I'm not thinking of the Kill the Bees festival. And that or how about the Cucamonga? No, that's probably a C.
Kansas Music Festival.
I'm sure there's something called the Kansas.
Okay.
Jam for Jimmy Jam. Yeah, Kansas Music Festival. All right, Kansas. We'll come back to K. If you think of a K festival we're not thinking of, type it in. You get 5 points.
Yeah.
If you get 10,000 points, you earn a free
Right.
T-shirt. It's just an old T-shirt though.
Kalamazoo, Michigan Festival.
Kalamazoo Festival.
Yeah.
I think there's probably Killer Clowns from Outer Space Festival or something like that. Probably. Right. KLL is for Lollapalooza. Duh.
Uh,
A bunch of L's in it. Lollapalooza.
uh,
Lollapaloozers. One time I went to the Hell of a Loser tour, and it was about the time the Lollapaloozas were going on. These other punk bands that couldn't get into Lollapalooza, they did their own tour called the Hell of a Loser tour. And it was like Murphy's Law, and it was really good. I think Mighty Mighty Boss Tones are on that. The Urge. Lost Lands. Oh yeah, the Lost Lands Festival. That's a big one that just happened.
What's the next one? M.
LM
Uh, Monterey Music Festival.
Monterey Jazz Festival, Monterey Music Festival. Yeah, Monterey. That still goes on, I think. And Newport Beach Music Festival. Newport is a big music festival, and there's also one called um and there's gonna be more for that one too. Nobody else came up with another K though. That one's 5 points, man, on the t-shirt list. It's an old dirty t-shirt that you win, but it's a t-shirt. Because we might do that in future shows. We might have a show where you come in and you say something and you get a free t-shirt. But it's not a Phil and Jon Zone shirt, it's just an old t-shirt from our closet.
Hey, we gotta behave, man.
We can write Phil and Jon Zone on there for you.
We gotta behave now.
We in trouble?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Anyway,
let him get-
LMN. N is for the
Hey, what's up, Bruce?
North Shore Music Festival. Bruce who? Bruce
Yeah,
Hole's checking in?
Bruce is watching with us.
Hey Bruce, what's up, Batman? Good to see you, buddy. The Northerly Island is that festival, but North Shore
North Coast Fest.
North Coast Fest is one. Yeah, North Coast
Carnage of the
Fest.
Arts.
Carnival of the Arts in Pennsylvania. Sure, that sounds like a kick-ass like Jim Rose Circuit Chai Show weekend. Carnival with a K. That's like, oh god.
That sounds like something
You can't swear.
gnarly kind of.
What's
Hey,
up, Bruce?
what's
Good
up,
to see you,
Bruce?
buddy. Good to see you, Bruce. We was talking about you today. Bet your ears was ringing. That was
Yeah,
us. That was us talking about you.
yeah.
Onetta Trump's going to the No Fun Festival.
That is.
They sold one ticket.
Let me tell you.
Hey, the main band is Dead Man's Dog, though. So
Right.
but
Yeah, her son's band's name, what is that?
Hey,
Dead Man's
who's
Dog.
out there throwing
They're
up all
they're playing at Wise Fest. Wise Fest festival, I do
Good.
believe. Is it this weekend or
they're
past?
booking gigs, man. It's good, and they're having a good time. They're a good show.
Go check out Wise
I think they
Fest.
would even get signed up for No Fun Festival because it just sounds like they would probably be better than that.
Hey, I'm trying to promote a band, man. Cool.
The festival.
Go check out Wise Fest up in Wisconsin. Great festival coming up.
Started today.
Started today. It's
Old
Friday,
Settlers
this
Reunion.
weekend. Dead Man's Dog's playing there. Yeah, do believe Peach Ice, whatever. Great festival up in Wisconsin, Wise Fest.
Nipper Sink
Yeah.
Fest.
Yeah.
Christy said Nipper Sink for N. Oh, Nipper Sink.
10%.
That's a good one.
That's history. That's 2 years. Only had it 2 years, 12 and 13.
Yeah, that's when I met you, man.
And that's where I met you at, Phil, and we started hanging
Yeah.
out. Like, and Kenny too. It was like all that Nipper Sink
I
Fest.
waited
crew.
in line to meet you.
Man, I tell you what, that was a cool weekend. The way that was set up was such a cool place. The stages were close to each other, but they weren't pointed at each. I mean, that was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when I met you. Now look at
Jeremy
this
Bates,
shit
man.
we're doing. Holy.
Thanks for Jeremy and Dolly and Mackie helped
Yeah.
back that. It was a whole
The Bates. Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Fest, yeah.
Good times, man. Great bands, great lineups, man.
Yeah.
Good thing.
Oh, it's definitely for Ozfest. Trinity got that first. Ozfest. Old Settlers Reunion's another one. There's probably some other kind of old time festival, old time music festival, down.
Where are all these answers coming from? People are actually watching and listening to us?
Yeah, but tonight, Phil, we have a good crowd of people. Christy Fattori, Nick Trinity Watson, Edatron, Bruce Hull, Sean Leninger. The
Jeff's
list goes
back.
on. Jeff Singley is good at doing the
telling you,
PR work
man,
over here, man. He's like that person at the radio station that's just answering phones or something, but he's doing
Probably
it.
outside picking up trash somewhere.
I think I met Phil when I seen him at Putnam County. Trendy. I feel like the Putnam County gig was right around that time or just before that, but me and Phil weren't like, I think you're cool yet. I guess. I don't know. But remember, we were both at Putnam County.
Yep.
No. No, it was like, was that John Griffin?
That goes
Yeah,
back
we
to
were-
like, man, that was a long fucking time ago. That's Chad Balling checking in. Boys, howdy. What's up,
Hey,
Chad?
Chad.
So the year that was the
What's up,
Arts in the
Chad?
Park when Garrett
Yeah,
Burrow
that was a good festival. Good music, man.
the Arts Festival of Putnam County, and it was like Brainchild and
Yeah, good stuff,
Pretty
man.
much.
9-year-old Thea Grace. That could do some math for us.
Yeah. I got good stories about that. Wasn't it? They played Frank Zappa?
Did they
Was
play
it-
Frank Zappa at that one?
Yeah. With what the heck?
2010.
Yeah.
That may not. That's the first one I have a poster for. So here,
The Zappa thing with the cats from Zappa's band. They
Ike
played.
Willis.
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
believe so. Yeah.
looks like the early.
That was a good
I have
festival. That was
Is Althea on?
So the first year I have for Althea for Putnam County is 2010, which puts it like
yeah,
3 years
D
before.
Mill.
You will.
Which puts it 3 years before the other one. That's a trip. Here's one of the posters I have, but I don't think this is the poster. I thought this was like the second year because this doesn't even have. It's got
No,
Jake Willis, it's got Afternoon Moon, Deep
I
Lunar Blue,
wasn't there. No,
Creek Road Ramblers, Easy Rider,
on that one.
Blaze
Before
B.
my
And no,
time.
that was it because Blaze B was the guy that played all the Michael Jackson stuff real late at night. Oh man, it got late. I was selling fish prints someplace, and Chad Balling saw that. Althea's in as Althea on.
Huh?
Yeah, Jeff, you know Althea's that. She's in the other room resting.
Is she on?
But yeah, Althea Grace played that first year, but Althea Grace is not on this list. Brainchild's on there though. Oh no, Thea Rosenbuck. It's just Thea Rosenbuck then. I think this is
Yeah, Thea Grace played there because here's the story.
I think this is the year, man, that we met. That we first were at the same
No.
place together.
No,
Josh Heinrichs and Soul Rhythm.
Yeah.
Afternoon Moon's on their Brainchild, but they're all lower down. But does it matter? I don't know. We know each other now. We're best friends.
I don't know if that's the year, but that's the year I met Thea and Thea Grace. And I know her father, Dave, and her mother. And
She was underage.
Underage. And, she's gorgeous. Anyway, they were under my booth. It was raining out and they wanted to change. And I met Dave and can my daughter go in there and change? And she comes out and her dad goes, you can't wear that on stage. And anyway, I met Dave and Thea, and that's the weekend that Jenny B couldn't do it, and she did opera in the rain.
So let's have a for just 1 second here. We're talking about Thea Grace Rosenbuck. She was on the Voice, right? Was it The Voice that she did so good on that she got to like the 6th week on the reality show where she was singing? Remember that?
Right.
And she did but we've known her for a long time, and we've known her since she was a little girl. And there's this great video of her right here. We're gonna risk it. 9 years old.
Don't give a damn on my reputation. Nothing trouble, there's no communication.
Are you watching it?
And a girl can do what she wants to do, and that's what I'm gonna
4 likes.
do.
What the fuck?
And I don't give a damn on my bad reputation. Won't go. Not me. Won't go. Don't give a damn on my reputation. Never said I wanted to improve my station. Anyone can say what they want to say, never just tell her our way. And I don't give a damn on my bad reputation.
My little daughter's
Won't go. Not me. Won't go. Don't give a damn on my
Thanks,
reputation.
Keys.
Well, in trouble, there's no communication. And anyone can say what they want to say, never gets that around that way. And I don't give a damn on my bad reputation. Won't go. Not me. Won't go. Don't give a damn on my reputation.
So, yeah, that's our girl Thea Rosenbuck. So
Yeah, good
Yeah.
stuff.
amazing stuff. I mean, honestly, it's how did we? She also did a Insomniac by the Green Day band. She did there's her band a year later too. Yeah, she did some great
Yeah,
stuff.
you get to see it in various versions of with Janice Walling and Scott Tipping, whatever she did, solo acts at Mackey's. Yeah, she was fantastic. seen her in various versions of, and very talented, and yeah, whatever she's doing, but
D Mill,
talented girl.
you didn't tag him, but D was a big part of that event too. That's back when D was
Big time.
and that stuff too. And Garrett Burrow
Artival
was,
Fusion.
yeah, Ardell Fusion's the headliner that weekend, and Garrett Burrow was doing some of it too. But I remember,
That was good.
yeah, I remember D was in a lot of stuff.
That's
Still does. D does stuff now that's bigger. Like he does these great big crazy rappers and stuff
That
he's
was
working with now.
awesome, Trent.
Yeah,
D, if you're out there, thank you.
yeah, yeah. We love you, D. Good family out there in the music world. People have to want this music to happen. They have to put their backs into it. They have to lean into these things, and they have to take sacrifices, and they have to make losses. And they have to do for all this music that we love. It's not easy.
Hey, put your beard on. You're blocking your advertisement of your shirt. There you go.
Art, the Art Farm, Decatur, Illinois, folks. Decatur Art Farm Decatur on Facebook. Check them out. I got some art for sale there. So there's a lot of other artists. It's a great place to sell some art. Ta-da! Okay. Yeah. Commercial's over. No, it's pink. It's also October. It's supposed to wear pink on Fridays if you're a man because it's breast cancer awareness. So by saying that you wear pink on a Friday, it says you're aware of breast cancer exists, which is a strange thing because wearing pink don't do shit unless you bought the shirt that puts money back into the. So donate if you can, because breasts are amazing. And then we'll just leave it at that. Yeah. And the show is not for kids, but it's not for adults either. So go figure out who you are, what you're watching. But it does. It takes a lot of work for all those people. So anytime we go and we see some people promoting music or doing it, remember it's a lot of work. We hope that we can go see more music in the days to come. We love good music, live music. That's what it's all about, man. I've got every poster I've ever made. Now name a show that I did a poster for, and I have it right here on the computer. It's crazy. For all the way back to 2000 and at least 8. I think I go back earlier than that. The first poster in 2008 was a Baby New Year poster. I was just doing artwork for just for fun, just to do artwork to share for MySpace. Yeah, so the first poster in my archives is this Baby New Year poster. And it wasn't even for a band, it was just for fun. I used to just draw for fun. Look at that helicopter. Damn, that's a cool helicopter. I drew that. So a baby attacking the city. That was my Baby New Year, I guess. And I was doing airbrushing back then. Look at all the airbrushing on his pecs and his glutes.
What?
I was doing layering. I was doing Photoshop work on top of. Man, these were a mess. These were a lot of more work than what I do now. But I did a ton of stuff that was just for sharing, just for sharing. I just want to share art. Um, Drawing tons back then. I drew a ton back then. Man, I drew a ton. So now I'm gonna get all sentimental and like look at all the drawings. 2008.
Crying.
But it's drawings, it's artwork. It shows about artwork, so I can share a little bit of artwork. This
You
is my good
better
friend
believe
Colin.
it.
So it says Colin in his hair and Jones on the other side, and then it says of Brown because he was Colin Jones of Brokaw. That's what it was. Colin Jones of Brokaw is a radio show out of Seattle or Portland. Portland, like a reggae records playing rap stuff. I don't know what all he did. It was all kinds of crazy stuff. My friend Chip, Colin Jones, I guess is his real name on there, but I just did stuff just to share art, just so I could draw and share art, and just MySpace was like a place where you could do that, and you could just like, hell, one year I designed a whole bunch of skateboards. Damn, there's a shitload.
So you did that way back then. How come subliminally you're not really famous or, well, artists are never rich, but no, I guess you
No, I
are.
think it just and like the bands that started me out, like the Brainchilds. I mean,
Uh-huh. Did you know?
there's some cool stuff that we did.
Yeah. I was a Pony. What's up? Um, Pony, I got some signed stuff. I was going through my collection. I've been in the studio for a minute and I got some good stuff. And Pony always signed some artwork. All the bands, I got hundreds. And he did a little artwork. From Brainchild. Brainchild, great band. Great band. When they're on the money, they blew me away. Good stuff. Anyway, good. Sorry, Jim.
Brainchild was super important.
Big
Here's a
time.
Brainchild
Big
robot.
time.
Like I drew that for them in
Wow.
2008. So 2008, there's people at our festivals that weren't even born yet in 2008. And that doesn't seem like it's that long ago, but that's 15, what is that, 16,
I
18?
didn't realize that. Wow.
But time goes by so quick.
You're
And
exciting.
so famous, I don't think it's about being famous. I think it's about like just
I
having a
call
nice
it the
recognition amongst
smile.
my friends. If you have a nice recognition amongst your friends, then you I don't
I
know.
guess I call it a smile and a hug. Hey, what's up? Give me a smile and a hug.
Just
I
feels
don't
like a
know.
big deal. Yeah, man. Enjoy that, Chad. That'll be awesome, buddy. I know you were like I know Chad hit 4 years of sobriety. Was it 4 years, Chad? Just this other day? Yesterday? I don't know. That's pretty awesome though, man. It's a big deal.
It is.
One of my favorite Brainchild posters I ever did that they never used because, and there's a reason on the poster why they never used it, was this poster. And I just thought it was so fun and so simple. And I drew it all by myself. It's all my hand drawings. And but they didn't use it because Brainchild is one word in the band. So I did a little asterisk and I put it at the bottom. Brainchild is one word. They still didn't use it. But I loved Brainchild, man. They were so good. And they were super supportive at the beginning as far as like all the art I was doing. And them and 56 Hope Road and just man.
Yeah, I have some great, nothing but a lot of love for Brainchild. The music, the people, the stories, and a lot of stories I cannot tell which were great. I want to. I really want to, but I can't. Great one was that Down on the Farm. Can't tell you what happened. Yeah, beautiful thing.
I have the whole album. There's Billie Jean. Damn. This was at our party in 2010 at the farm. I don't know if you can hear it or not. It sounds like shit.
Guys, they drove all the way from Ottawa to see us. They were on.
And that's fucking the people that drove from Ottawa is Tom Harmon. He doesn't believe he was there that night. Tom,
Tom Harmon, Tom was there.
this was the night this was before you. This was in 2000 or 2010, so you weren't coming to the party yet. But Brainchild, man, wow. There's 14, 20 different Brainchild ads in here. Oh, there's a cool one. See, and throughout the years, they've always been somebody I've gotten to go back and work for. This was from 2017. So that's almost 10 years in the books there, 2008 to 2017.
I liked it.
And I was doing conceptual
I
stuff.
mean, that's why I honestly, I don't understand why you're.
Well, I don't know. Fame is like you gotta kind of break something to get famous, or you gotta like
Yeah, you need a break. It's
you need
not
to break
what you
yourself to
know,
get
it's who you
famous. If you're gonna
know. I
be
mean, because
the historical
some of that
artist.
stuff, because me as an artist, just saw the bicycle and the color of the purple. People don't get it, but it was so simple, and you just did it. That, yes, I
Well,
see.
those were all very simple. Yeah, what's this is funny.
Uh,
There's just all kinds of things. This one's cool, but I don't remember if we ever even used this. That's so weird.
so simple, but not.
And I was kind of like, they talk about AI and stuff, and like using art that doesn't belong to you, which of course
Uh,
I did all the time back then. All these weird shapes.
yeah, see, that does nothing for me.
I
That's
didn't make that, but look at it for a second. It's not supposed to do
yeah,
anything
I
for
know you confused me, but you didn't sit there and paint dot by dot. You used
I don't know. There were times whenever I used stuff that
no,
was
you didn't. You didn't paint
leftover
it.
things that
What was
weren't
it,
hand
spiral?
done.
What was it?
Spyro gyro. You
Oh, you know what? This is a good one. Here's a
oh
cool
no,
one.
give me no what.
No, this is a cool one. This poster is from February 15th through 17, 2013, East Peoria Event Center.
This old.
Cabin Fever
Yeah,
Camping
stuff like that. Dude, that's the bomb. That's the
with Ben
bomb.
Miller Band, Ultraviolet Hippopotamus. And this was the weekend that I met Christy Campbell. That was the day I met Christy Campbell because her son was doing the show, and I remember her coming to me and saying, "My son's doing the show." And dang it, Christy.
Yeah, stuff like that that's why I say that's why I don't understand. That is awesome.
Wait, is her son the fiddle player?
No, Christy's the one that passed away a couple
Okay,
weeks
okay.
ago. in
How do
car
you?
That's what I
How?
that's
You're
what I
way
just
over there.
said. I
Her
said,
son might play fiddle. Josh Campbell, he plays something. He might play guitar. He threw a festival. That's how I met those guys. But anyway, there's tons of art. I've done tons of art. I don't think it was about becoming famous. It was about making sure that the bands did good, you know. If Chicago Farmer is successful someday, which he already pretty much is, you know, on his level, is he famous? How do you feel about like, how do you feel about like that? Is Chicago Farmer famous?
yeah.
Or is famous like Taylor Swift and the dude with the tattoo on his eyebrow and
You
those
know,
guys?
I
Well, Chicago Farmers making it. He's famous. We have a sticker on the back of our car.
That don't mean shit. I can make you a sticker of the Phil and Jon Zone and
you know, here, put it this way. No. Here's a great story about Chicago. Okay, I'm going to cut to the chase because I have a synopsis about famous, and then it's a synopsis of then I'm going to get in deep theory, and then we have this is when the show gets deep. I never put a bumper sticker on my car, but 2 days ago, Cody gave me a long, perfect green Chicago Farmer. I put it on the car. A green long bumper. It says Chicago Farmer. I look at and I go, that looks. So I got a Chicago Farmer bumper sticker on my car. Thanks, Cody.
Sticker.
Yeah, you are famous, Cody.
Yeah, he's famous.
Yeah, he is. What was I gonna say? I was
People
just
from Florida, Illinois,
yeah, but
Colorado.
See that? It was going like robot on its own. It was doing robot shit. The computer was like AI on us.
They're watching us, man.
So I got a new theory, folks. If you want to hear my new theory about AI, it's is it big? Is it small? I don't know.
oh, it's out
Been
there.
studying a lot of mushrooms lately and taking some too, but watching this all this stuff about mushrooms on television and how
Did
the
wait,
mushrooms are bigger than us and they're talking to the trees and they talk to each other and they talk to the earth and they make the dirt what it is and they eat everything that dies and they're in charge of all of it. So honestly, they probably created us. We are a food source for the mushrooms that they created so that when we die, they get this delicious meal and we're constantly dying somewhere and the mushrooms are benefiting from that and they all talk to each other, they all know. So we were just originally an AI program the mushrooms created. AI, this will be fun. And they typed it in. And then people came from that and people grew from that and we are the mushrooms AI. So maybe we be careful if we embrace or don't embrace real AI right now. Is John Griffin famous? No, he's not. He has a lot of friends and a lot of people who enjoy his artwork, but you're not.
At the end, at the
just-
end of the show, you got to read the clause that says mutual agreement is not mutually accepted. Our opinions are not precisely
Yeah, the opinions of the
accepted as-
show don't exactly match the opinions of
I
the
don't know what
network.
I was trying to say there.
Something like that. The people who are talking on the show, but our opinions don't affect Facebook, I guess, or what it is.
Oh, it sure does.
But I don't know. Like, it's just like we are influencing though. We're influencing a few people over there, and they're still paying attention. And we've still got a half a dozen at least people that are hanging out, so we're not going anywhere. And we hadn't even got to the ABCs yet. Well, we got to some of the ABCs. I think N was O was the old settler.
Oh,
So we're at P. We're at P for festivals that start with a P.
P,
What letter?
P.
Pitchfork.
Pitchfork Festival. Yeah.
Yeah, Chicago. Yes, Pitchfork.
Pitchfork Festival. That's the festival.
Phases.
Phase of the Moon is the one that Trent said and
Yeah.
that Jeff
Oh,
said.
Phase of the Moon. Oh, I got stories about Phase of the Moon. That was a good
One
one.
called
Hey, Herman, you
one
watching
called-
Phase of the Moon? Who's been to Phase of the Moon? Anybody? You want a story
Jeff
about
went. You went to Phases, didn't you?
Yeah.
Jeff was there.
At the first one, the only one, really?
There's the first one. Nancy was there.
Putnam
I
County.
didn't
We just
know
talked
that.
about Putnam County for like 10 minutes. Thanks, Trinity. Trinity's like she's kind of taking care of the
Bob's
situation.
voting for you out
We
there.
got in line before the
Hey, Bob.
chaos started and no one could get in. We got to see widespread panic, string cheese. No one was there. It was raining. They had helicopters driving off the field.
12 Todd Snyder's. Anyway, yeah. Helicopters.
Keith.
Were you there? Were you there, Phil?
What?
Did you go to Phases?
Holding up.
Did you go to Phases?
About?
Did you go to Phases of the moon?
Yes.
My phone's too small.
You did. Back then, Phil was so cool. He used to do all the cool shit.
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah, all the cool.
It was amazing. He did shit that I couldn't get to. It was awesome. P, party at the
It was
patio.
cold, it was wet.
Party on the
raining,
patio.
boy,
Faces
yeah,
of the
it
moon.
was cool.
Peanut Festival. The Peanut Festival. I'm sure that exists somewhere. Probably Jimmy Carter's hometown.
That was an awesome weekend.
Yeah.
Older than
Q, now we're
Come
Q
on,
now.
I got to pee.
it was
Hurry up.
old.
Q. Is there a Q?
Beautiful place.
Q Fest. Quiet. The Quiet Festival. That's like a
Beautiful
meditation festival. Namaste. You gonna go? Namaste. No? You gonna go? Namaste. Okay.
Well, he was there. That was a good one.
Quality Fest. Chad Bing called in Quality
No,
Fest.
I think they had a festival. Queensryche. Queensryche had a festival back in England, and
Queensryche Festival.
Queensryche.
People would buy tickets to that shit, man, right away.
Yeah, there used to be a queue. Quality Fest.
Quality Fest.
That's what Chad said.
That's what Chad said.
So yeah,
I love when people say that's what so and so said. It's the way you say it. That's what so and so. I don't believe that shit. That's what this
Chad
said. That's what the internet said. That's what.
We'll go with Chad. Oh,
You know,
what are you picking on?
Yeah.
what's Hubert Fest?
That's
Q,
a real good one.
all right, we'll skip Q because we have.
Gorgeous.
We'll give Chad the Q though.
Quality Fest. I think Chad's got his. He said something.
Quality Fest.
It's a Quality Fest, man.
It's a quality item, Clark.
Yeah, she's a beaut. QR. Reggae on the River used to be one.
Fest.
Our Riot
Our-
Fest.
Riot Fest, get big one.
Riot Fest in Chicago. Gotta go. I gotta go next year. You gotta go. That's all the music that I like. Old punk.
All the sets are like
What?
23 minutes long.
Yeah, good stuff.
Can you imagine us old fogies schlepping it to
Oh, hell
Riot
no.
Fest?
Oh, everybody at the
My
Riot Fest is
friends
gonna be
my
old folks.
age go there. They
Think
can.
about the people in the bands that are older than us, man. The Descendants and the Soul
Yeah.
Silent are
You
old.
got
Man.
there right.
Not the Soul Silent.
All
I was gonna
day
say there, but he
climbing.
might.
My Riot Fest thing done. Yeah. R.
Right. S
R.
is for Shoe Fest. S is for Swagstock. S is for Shoe Fest. S is for Summer Stomp. S is for we could do some. There's some.
Oh,
S.
that's just a double whammy.
Snap.
What's the next one?
snaps. Wow.
Quest Fiesta. I like Quest Fiesta.
Sugar,
T Fest.
Sugar Creek.
Sugar Creek is an S too. Yeah, Sugar Creek's an S too. F, we should say First City Music Festival. We didn't even say First City Music Festival for F. Now there's a lot of festivals. We didn't even got to the X yet.
It's true. We haven't even went to the
Be
West
thinking
Coast.
about that one as we get closer. The Xylophone Fest. The QRST T is for Totally Awesome Fest, dude.
Telluride.
Telluride, yes. Telluride. Terrapin Hill would work, yes.
Camp Terrapin.
Oh, Terrapin Hill,
Stonehouse.
well. Oh, Camp Terrapin.
Camp
yeah.
Terrapin. Does Camp Terrapin start with a C, Jeff? Come on.
Oh, Soul Shine, Summer Camp. We can't forget about the big ones in the S. We're going back to S now. In the Spring Stomping at the Corp. I remember that.
Gosh, people are chiming in.
Good for them.
So, Sweetwater Festival. Is it Sweetwater Festival?
Sweetwater, I hear something with Florida or something.
Sugarland, isn't there?
Oh, Suwannee. Yeah, and Suwannee Fest.
Suwannee.
Yeah.
Sugarland, something or other.
S. T.
Was.
T. Now we're going to move on to T. We got Talk Tree.
Strodes Fest.
What'd you say about T's?
Strodes Fest.
Startled, man.
Stroh's Fest? Like where they drink a lot of Strohs? What are you talking about?
Yeah, right.
We have that every Sunday. Just come on down, man. Stroh's Fest.
Come on down.
We get $8.99 for a 24-pack this weekend.
She had 2
Stroh's.
walks today. She's tired.
I don't know if Stroh's. Do they still sell
I got
Stroh's?
nailed by something right here on my shoulder. Check that out.
Oh.
There's a knot. Hang on, right there. Right.
He got bit by something so those pictures were all nice, but he was like, ah!
Oh, you did get bit.
And he's got a bite on his shoulder. We're gonna have to rub some baking soda on it. A Tittle
All right, what's the
Festival.
next festival?
Chad says Tittle Festival. Tittles? He does like little tittle. A tittle.
I'm
A
not
paddle.
sure on that
Ooh,
one.
that's
It's
pretty
a paddle.
good.
See,
Tall
for
trees. I remember hearing about that one. Yeah.
Summer, never mind.
Tall Trees. Yeah, I've been to Tall Tree a few
Yeah.
times for different festivals. They had a Sugar Creek there one year. We had something else there. I mean, a couple years there was a Sugar
All right,
Creek.
let's
What number?
finish this, and I'm gonna talk about
Okay, so-
music that we've because we haven't seen
Okay,
each other.
keep your mumbling. Go.
U is for
Universal.
the US Festival, actually, the US Festival, US Festival. It was it was in the 80s and it was in California. It was kind of like a Woodstock.
Mhm.
US Festival. Actually,
I'll give it.
Flash played, the Cars
You
played,
got to go.
the
I
Ramones
can't
played,
double echo.
the B-52s played, Van Halen played.
Dang, that's a big one.
The Clash came out and they said that they thought it was silly because David Lee Roth had iced tea in his Jack Daniels bottle. So he'd have his Jack Daniels bottle filled with iced tea, and they put the lid back on there for him, so he'd come out on stage and open it up and chug a bunch of iced tea, looking like he was chugging Jack Daniels. And then the Clash told everybody they were stupid because they weren't really doing anything that was helping anybody. It was supposed to be raising money to help people, but everybody there was just to get fucked up. And Joe Strummer was like, "You guys are fucking idiots, basically. This isn't helping anybody." And he called out David Lee Roth, and then David Lee Roth came out and like he called out Joe Strummer. It was a mess, man. But the US Festival, man, check it out. It's a YouTube night for sure. Uncle Dave making days. All right. Jeremy Bates is on there now. Jeremy, we was talking about the Nippers thing just a few minutes ago, buddy.
Hey, buddy. Hey,
Now we got
Jerry.
That link up.
yeah. Uncle Dave making days. Uncle Dave Mason days. Uncle Mason Dave. Man,
That's a good.
You never told me that story, John. Thanks a lot.
which
that was
one?
a good one.
What
That's a
story?
good tongue twister. I'm not
What story
sure.
was it? I forgot already.
Joe Strummer.
Oh, but we got to watch that sometime together. The US Festival. It's worth watch the
Yeah,
clock.
I've heard of that. Yeah, historically, yeah.
Sure there.
But they kind of stop it and they're like, oh, I just got stuck.
I don't know.
Okay, US Festival, the Umbrella Festival, U2. What else? What else? There's probably a whole lot of EDM people watching right now. They're like, man, they don't know about any of the festivals I go to.
Of course we don't. But you can tell us, and then we'll learn.
Electric Forest might be the closest we got to that. And there's nothing wrong with that. Listen, everybody's music is everybody's music, man. It's all if the kids are having a good time, the kids
Well,
are
not
all-
really. If you're watching the show, we do have opinions, and some of the shit don't cut it, man.
Well, it doesn't cut it. It has to
Well,
cut.
I'm dead
period of
serious.
time.
You
Music
know.
has to be around for a big period of time, and it has to evolve and do what it does for it. Like you can't just like be a few years. I mean, grunge. That's pretty cool. I like grunge. Never mind, take it all back. I've been listening to
really,
like all day today.
no, don't be too like anything flows. No.
Okay, well,
But,
V, you got a festival that starts with V. We're getting close, and then we can talk about music that
Um,
you want to talk about.
uh,
V Festival, the very, 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 very long festival that was too many days. It was a couple days too long, and we probably could have used
Vicious Festival. Because if you listen to some bullshit music, I'll get vicious. Because some of the music out there really sucks. And that's all I'm going to tell you.
a violin festival.
Yeah, that's nice and cool.
Nice and cool. That's what Trinity said. You're saying she's nice and cool. She is nice and cool, actually. Have you ever met Trinity Watson? She's all right in our books.
What
But
up?
so V, we're gonna go right. The Violet Femmes is what I usually say for V, even if we're not.
Blister in the sun, let me go.
UVXX, the Ventura Art Festival. I like that. I'd go to the Ventura Art Festival, sure. Ventura Highway. That's a great song. You ever listen to
Isn't
Ventura
just the
Highway?
word festival a great word?
Have you ever listened to the Ventura Highway song on the Ventura Highway? That's a trip, man. I did it one time.
No, I have not, but I love that song.
Yeah. In the sunshine.
See, that's a great song. I mean, I could put it on now, and I would have to take a time out and just sit there and boogie down.
And America was a
Highway.
because they recorded that album. That's Horse with No Name, that album, and it has 10
Yeah,
man.
America.
Has those songs. It's all on the same record now.
Yep.
Get any other America record that's not that record, and they all sound different. They're like the Byrds. They always try to change their sound throughout history. There's like a rock and roll America album. There's an electric America album. There's a disco America album probably. I don't know. But everybody made a disco album for a while. So
Yeah. Jeremy Bates, if you're still watching, some of the roof shit you do all over is amazing. I see you on Facebook doing that. That roof stuff. Incredible, man. Incredible. Right on, dude.
Nipper Sink's one of our favorite memories for sure,
Yeah.
forever.
Yep.
And it's
Yep.
good that it's historically accurately wonderful. Um, X, is there an extreme festival? Probably extreme festival with a big X, but it's like,
No.
come on down to the extreme festival. We're gonna have Bobby Flay and with the knives, and we're gonna have somebody
Yeah.
else with a truck, and we're gonna have somebody else with a football team, and
Mm.
get extreme. We're gonna jump into a bowl of hot Jello. A pool would be a pool of hot Jello probably because the bowl would be small. Unless you're really tiny. Xylophone Anonymous, that exists. You know, they meet next door to Accordion Anonymous, and Banjo Anonymous is right around the corner. Jeremy Bates is still listening. He sent the heart emoji to you. V then W, Woolworth and Wookie Foot Festival, Sheila Jones says for W.
Wookie foot, yeah.
I think I missed the letter, Sheila. Okay, I get it. Sheila's watching. Brian Fleck just came in. He said he's the first one here.
Hey, Flickster.
First. Well, yeah, tonight's the night of it's a Friday night. A lot of our friends are
Tonight.
obviously home tonight. This is good. It's this we all should be, or maybe you're all gonna go out at 10. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm gonna have to eat breakfast or lunch, man. Start over.
Mr. Flick had a birthday last week. I think it wasn't too long ago. It was a few days
Hi,
back.
Brian. Happy birthday.
The field does not want you to know it, but it's his birthday today,
It's
folks.
today. Way to go, John. Come on.
Yeah, the birthday at Solstice. Yeah, the birthday at Blue
Hi,
Ox.
Brian.
Yeah, one today. You know, good to see everybody out there checking tonight. We're at X tonight right now. We missed the W. Wookie Foot got the W. There could be some other W's that we forgot that we could think about. The Wander Down Festival.
Wise Fest.
Wise Fest, Wander Down, yep.
Yeah, Wander Down Fest. Been to Wander Down. Wise
Biscuits.
Fest. Been to both those.
Yep, so W's are good, man. So we're down at like chatting. We love you, buddy. Good to see you, man. We're gonna see you soon, buddy. Wakarusa, Wakan.
Yeah,
Festival.
Wakarusa. Good one. A lot of W's.
Bumbershoot Festival back in the 90s, all 3 days, Seattle, Washington. I think like go back in the 90s and do a 3-day festival. That seemed like the end of the world. But I mean, we were I was at Shoe
Is there a
Festival.
festival in Seattle called Wumpershoot?
No, because
We're on W, all right. You got one for X, you win. Xylophone Anonymous is so far the winner. X-Ray Specs have their own festival. It's called X-Ray.
X-Ray Spec.
Yeah.
I do believe I see them. I don't remember,
That's a band we don't usually say when we get to X because we say X.
but I do believe I did. It was
But
back in the late 70s, 80s. I don't remember all the
Real
bands.
set.
rarely say X-Ray Specs.
There would be like 7 punk bands. What?
Oh, there's people watching the show all night. We've had people watching the show. Extreme Fest. I know that's a real thing. So yeah, the show. Will it be regular again? I don't know. Is this just a fluke? Or are we just doing this tonight because
Could
we're
be
bored?
regular again.
It needs to be regular again. The winter's coming. I got one more festival next weekend, so we'll be gone next weekend. And the weekend after that, maybe I'll even scrounge up a couple musical guests. You know, I need to approach people better though, not just send the link and say, "Get on the
You know
show
what?
now."
100% we will. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. So
Kind of cracking up. Kind of makes me happy yeah, it's pretty cool.
I wonder if like Zappa had Zappa Fest.
Zappa the Fest. That's a bunch of malarkey.
how's Zooropa?
Zooropa Fest? How about the Zebra Fest? It's out in Savannah, Georgia. Anyway, they're getting silly now. It's getting silly. We got to the Z, so I think we
All right.
call
New subject or new
subject. Change the
new,
segment, man.
new
Change the segment.
thoughts. Switch up the subject while I
What are you doing this winter? What are you all doing out there this winter? What's your plan for this winter, everybody out there? Are you going south? Are you moving to Hawaii? Are
you can't go that far away. What do
shave
you
your head? You're gonna the YMSB, Yonder Mountain String Band Harvest Fest. I like that. Yeah, that'd be fun.
I'll be back.
We just got congrats for doing A to Z. That's pretty amazing that we got all the way to the Z. And it only took us, we did like take about a half hour off in the middle. So that was, we don't have a theme song for A to Z. It's kind of sad. No. So if you want to really make us happy, you could do a theme song for the alphabet song. The theme song for the alphabet game. Oh, they already wrote it. It's called A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P S R Q T M P L D F square round orange brown yellow Z. Okay, so we do not know. We're not supposed to know at all. I got a new follower. Vincent Erickson followed me. I wonder where he's from. It gets there's so much information out there in the world, and it's happening so quickly, and it goes so quickly. And then as soon as you do something really amazing, it only lasts like a minute, and then it's gone. And like, and people see it, and they do the most amazing thing. And somebody can have a baby or give $1 million back to people for the festival. Or they can do all these things, and it's great, and it gets a lot of expression like right away. People are like, "Did you see what just happened?" You know, and it's amazing. They share it, and it's fast, and it goes, and it's gone, and it's done. And now it's 2 days later, and we're talking about something else. And it'll always be part of history, but it just doesn't last as long as it used to. They made Woodstock was just one crazy weekend. It was one little party they had that got out of control. And man, they still talk about that like nobody's business, man. It was so special and by itself. So I guess we should just try to appreciate what I'm trying to say is we should just try to appreciate everything we get to do and all these little events and all the first cities and the little grassies and the shows at the Roundhouse and the places like that and the Nippershanks and the John Hartford Memorial Festivals and the Summer Stomps and all these places that we've been that we get to go to. And people always ask me, about John Hartford and like when's it, is it ever going to happen again? And we were so sad we didn't get to go. Or we went, but we wish we could have gone 10 more times. But we went. We did those things. We did the Nippershank, man. We did that. We went to that creek and it was like it rained so much it was like walking on the moon backstage. It was crazy. It was psychedelic without psychedelics. But I don't know. We got to do that in our life, man. And say we did the Hartford Fest for 10 years, man. That's 10 years of our life that we got to do that event. We got to do that party and have friends with our friends. You only get so many decades in your life. So we spent one of them just raging it for John Hartford. And what happens next? I don't know. We're going to continue going on doing our shows and doing these shows and going to the events and seeing the festivals and seeing live music and supporting Chicago Farmer and Peter Frampton and Ian Anderson and Jeff Singley and Jeff Deckard and all the people out there that do all these things for us. All these crazy things. Post Music Works. That's something we got to give heads up to right now. While we're here, because you ain't going to be here forever. That's what they say. Okay, now Phil, what was the next subject? Something hilarious. I hope. Geez, that was too deep.
It was deep.
All right.
I think because
I've got an idea.
Okay.
You just
there she is, folks. Amy Griffin, one and only. So yeah, so send all your proceeds to Phil's Roads, care of John Griffin.
All of it.
You know what?
And then we'll get to the point where we're gonna talk about. It's time for sports. It's time for sports now. It's time for sports minute with Phil 1 minute. But the song was 16 seconds long, so you already lost 16 seconds.
All right, let's talk about sports.
I enjoyed that. That was
That's our sports intro. Yeah. Normally it sounds like shit when you're watching this.
Yeah, I know. John didn't have it queued.
Here it sounds really good on our
That
side. It
was a good
sounds
one.
really good here.
Let's talk about. I'm local out of Chicago. Let's talk about Chicago sports. Blackhawks could be good this year.
You watch it all.
It's football season. Let's just talk about football. Down south where you're at, John, didn't the St. Louis team have
Down
it?
south.
Well,
I'm a
you
Bears
already
fan
said it
because of
earlier.
football.
Well,
Up
the
north where you're
Bears
from.
are so this year. Caleb Williams, I don't know what his gig is. I'm a diehard Viking fan. They're 4-0. Go
All
Vikings.
right, Sheila.
And no Chicago teams, the White Sox, they had the worst record in baseball history, I do believe, this year. That is insane. Reinsdorf, sell the team. College football tomorrow. I love college football. Bears should beat Carolina this
Can I ask a
weekend.
question? What is college football? Can you explain to me what college football means?
It's semi-pro professional football.
Okay. That's all you that clears
Pretty much
everything
it.
up.
Yeah, now
Do
they
they
get
use
paid to
do they
play
use a
college
round
football.
ball? Is it a round ball?
Oh my Lord. What's
I got a cockabird in my leg. Ow.
it was my
your
yeah.
balls.
I'm gonna let your balls on fire.
Is that weed? Oh, I think it's
yeah,
cockabird.
okay, let's get some.
Smoke it. Okay.
All right. So it threw me off.
Is there like a highlighter in there around here?
All got out. It's like what's in this
All
section.
right, sports segment's over with because I'm a local guy and I'm talking.
Yeah,
Balls deflated.
That's more than a minute. I think we gave Phil an extra. It used to be 1 minute. If you go back to the early shows, I only gave Phil 1 minute to talk about sports.
Yeah, now you gave me 17 seconds.
We could have 10 seconds of politics, but it would turn into a big argument. So we're not going to go there. So that's our sports minute with Phil. You guys want to buy a t-shirt? Just click the link below for the new t-shirt with the guitar and the flame.
Sure.
You think Amy's watching this in the other room? She's not watching this in the other room. She's not watching this shit.
What happened with what about a minute? What did you say?
It's over. That was it. He only gets 1 minute to talk about sports.
I didn't even talk a minute. John cut me
Hey,
off.
that was good.
That was 3 minutes, dude. Go back and watch the tapes.
Let's do another one. Part 2, can we?
Here's the thing. When John said, go back and watch the tape, I swear to God. Okay, don't use
I
that.
can watch the tape, Phil.
I've never
Hey,
watched any
there's hilarious
reruns of
changes
any
tapes.
show we've done. And if so, no. I don't watch any
Cut
of
it
the
out,
reruns.
man.
I
There's
promise.
scissors. Cut it out.
But anyway,
I let her
no, I don't. No,
What do you mean to draw, Phil? What do you mean to draw?
I would like you to draw
It's
a
not
Chicago Bears, football, football, Snoopy, something Chicago Bears. Reason being, I'm doing Chicago Bears. There's Chicago Bears, and that's Snoopy. It's black right now, and it's gonna be a football. But Chicago Bears, I got a bunch of bear stuff for a festival coming up. Sports stuff sells.
So I gotta know: are they real bears?
Yeah, they're
Hey,
grizzly
you
bears.
know, it used to be the Decatur Staleys.
There's a Chicago bear.
Yes, you do. Hey, do you
Or the
air-
Decatur Staleys. You
Did
smell
you
it.
ever
Yes.
feel?
You can do it your way.
What's this number? What's this bear's number?
Henry?
We'll go 51.
Number's Henry. Okay, 51. What's his
Dick
name?
Butkus.
Henry. His name's Buttkiss.
Dick Butkus. One of the greatest Chicago Bears
What's
ever.
going on? See?
Now he's got his football in his hand.
It's a beautiful thing.
Oh no, he's actually tackled. He's laying on his back. He got tackled, but he held the ball, so it wasn't a fumble. I know some football words.
No, you really don't. Just keep painting and drawing. Don't. You should not have a sports segment.
Well, after this, we're gonna play hella video games.
You're
We're gonna play video games until our eyeballs pop out. After this,
I'm gonna have a delicious spinach pizza,
yeah,
and
we're gonna have pizza too. After this,
okay.
Jeff, we're gonna have more
and sit on
pizza.
the deck for a cocktail, and then long day at mom and dad's tomorrow.
We might
Folks
go
are stuck-
It's nice out. We might sit on the back porch and have cold pizza and have a fire.
Yeah,
Have
you
a
know
fire.
what?
Almost 10.
Bingo! I just stoked. I can make a fire. I have a fire pit in the backyard. Yeah,
Mine
that's what I'm
just
gonna
be
do.
lit, you know.
Yeah,
10 till 10.
I think I
Actually,
am.
we went on at 10 till 8. So we're 2 hours into the show right now, folks. If you like the Phil and Jon Zone,
2 hours?
please like and
Dude,
subscribe.
I worked a full day and I worked 2 more hours. This is bullshit. You better
call
pay me
this work?
overtime.
You think this is work?
Mm,
Hey, actually, I need to ask you some questions about getting a tire patched. Can you help me?
what?
You can get me get a tire patched. I drive it to Aurora and get my tire patched.
You know what?
I would come up there.
Flipping you off is meaningless. So
You get a
I'll go.
you get a lunch break?
Yeah.
Do you get a lunch break? I want to take you out to lunch someday.
I'm gonna show us almost over, John.
I know, but these are empty promises. But I'm gonna take you out to lunch someday. And when we do that, when we go to lunch, there's gonna be
What?
Drugs involved, probably. No, no drugs. Maybe aspirins.
No, 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 no. When's it'll be a long time since I see you.
Yeah, Eric Lambert was on there. Right? He was on our show. I don't know how long we go for it. There's now we have like more viewers than we've had in weeks, and they're all watching right now. Now, unless you guys have some content, or you're going to come on here
Oh,
and
there are people watching still?
do poems, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 10 people watching, dude. Normally we have like
Good night,
two,
Chad.
one, and the mom. Good night, Chad. We'll see you, but I'm trying to wrap it up. But I know the producers are like, come on, dude, 2 hours? What are we paying you for? And
Yeah.
like, you're not paying us. I told Bill
Yeah.
the check is in the mail. I mailed it like 2 years ago.
We're gonna go, Chester.
What's up, Bailey?
We are going to go, folks. We're going to get out of here, the Phil and John Zone. Please follow us on Facebook or whatever we do. You know, you're out there. There's make sure that you get a chance to check in from time to time and have a blast. And
I'll get more back to the norm and more organized. Good night, everybody.
And love you, John. Love the Phil and John Zone. And signing off. All right. It's the Phil and John Zone.
Bill says,
We can do whatever we want.
Hey, even have a mute button. Watch this.
I'm out here. I'm going to the other side of the Phil and John Zone. Thank you for coming on the show. Much love. Peace.
Big thanks all over the place.
We'll just give you some outro music. Phil and John Show.
Step calls the
Send
Phil and
me
John
a
show. We have to be
drink.
in there with 6 hours.
Make him the cutest that I've
That is a
ever
good show.
seen.
Go back and find that.
With commentary that's rich and deep now, and none of the topics that will creep you out. Sound of Phil and John Show. You ought to know what all the artists have to
Daniel
show
Pickle
to
did a Phil and John Zone song for us.
Turn
Forgot
on
about
your
that.
magic beam.
Daniel Pickle did a
Phil
Phil
and
and John.
John Show.
Unbelievable how many people we had on the John. It
Send me a drink.
mind boggles me when I start doing it. I have to stop
Phil
and
and
go,
John
this
Show.
is crazy.
Brought to you
All
by
that
Phil
list is just the
and
first
John.
50 shows.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Dude, we were on a roll.
Yeah.
Dude.
Thank you.
Listen,
Let's go out there. Let's go get him.
That's all you.
that's
you
Go get
know.
him!
Yeah.
Let's go get him, boys!
what's going to happen? Thanks everybody for chiming in, man. Happy night. I don't know how to stop it.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I don't know how to stop it.
What's up, Phil?
We'll
What
come
up?
back in just a second so I can figure out how to stop it because I don't know how to stop it. Folks, thanks for tuning in. Check in next week if you want to. We'll be here.
Check it out. We'll be back.
We'll be back. Be more Phil and John Zone. Send your suggestions to the Phil and John Zone. Join the group. Text us in the middle of the night with horrible ideas, and we'll be there to try to fulfill them. Thank you all.